That was, why did anyone partake in that? That was so weird.
If they asked you to do it, I feel like you would have done it.
Yeah, of course. I'll do anything. It's going to happen. Everything's opening up. Once I'm skinny, everyone's going to be like, oh, we'll give you this, this, and this. Look, I'm fighting a good fight for being a fat, okay? Like, I'm successful. I'm on tour. It's unheard of for a fat, but name one good thing about him. Name one good thing he's put out into the world.
I don't.
Exactly. Done. I can name 20 bad things he's put out into the world.
Her name is Trish, she's got the dish and all the gossip's filthy rich, pretty and pink, hot topic queen, and says what everybody thinks. She's just Trish.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Just Trish podcast. I'm off the Eras of Trish tour, and we are in my Trish era. Thank you to everyone who came to the shows this weekend. So much fun. Literally got off a flight 2 hours ago, just jet setting around. And I always come back on a Monday afternoon, and then we glam, and then we're here. And, you know, just full of love and excitement. It just feels weird to even do a drama because I'm like, wow, I just had a great weekend. Nothing matters. So I feel like, you know, there's no drama. But there's hot topics.
Yes, of course.
It's hot. It's so hot today. Speaking of hot, Oscar, you look
wow.
great.
Thank you. There's a method to my dress today.
Wait, really?
I'm cosplaying as that Bratz baby right there.
Wait, really?
Yes.
You saw it on the stories?
I saw it on your Instagram story and I gasped and I was like, I need a dress like that today.
Isn't that so iconic?
Yes, it's so cute.
Wait, I just noticed
and
too.
The details, everything is exactly like his background has exactly the sign and the picture.
It looks like a real official like product. It's actually crazy.
Oh, your little person started moving around. Wait, I love that. Oh, your background. My gosh.
And if you look at the box in the back, there's pictures too.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that.
You can you see that part? Oh, my belly. Wow.
It's so cute.
Wait.
Oh, Kim, keeping up with Kim 11. Oh my god, thank you so much. It's literally the cutest thing. I saw it on her Instagram story and I wanted to keep it cool. I'm like, let me not reply and like, you know, gag over it. Like, let me save it for the podcast. But
he's so cute.
I am so excited. I'm like, I need to dress in black today so I can look like him.
You do look like him. Yeah, she doesn't even make these for like living. She goes, this is my first time making something like this.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I thought she was like a professional.
Mine has bolognese, 2 babies for Malibu and Elvis, Moses' headshot, the doctor one, the dentist one that we were going to put up, an ultrasound for the new baby, and the Eras of Trish tour.
It's so cute.
Yeah. Oh my god, the detail is insane. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. Okay, yes. QR codes. People are so smart with those. Let's be friends. Keeping up with Kim. Thank you, Kim.
These are so fierce.
Kim 11.
I can't wait to take him out.
Yeah, he's so cute.
He's so cute.
Yeah, you have a little dog collection too.
Yeah, so it's perfect.
It is really cute. Do we put it here for the show, or you want to keep it
over
by
there
you?
for now. But yes, I am cosplaying as my Bratz baby.
You look like him.
His
That's
little glasses
so cute.
fell off in the flight. I had to put them back on.
Oh, he had glasses.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's so cute. Yeah, you can like glue it back because the box is so cool because like he shifted during the flight. We packed him pretty good, but they also gave you guys in my Trish era shirts over there.
Wow, yeah. I love when you're on tour.
I know. I have okay, so much for all of you.
We'll get into the gift section now.
Moses, yeah, okay,
so
yeah.
These are for Oscar.
Oh my god!
So there's Oscar Gracie and Save the Whales.
I love that this is my brand.
You are. The brand is whales for sure. People love to give you a whale.
Is so cute.
And
then
give you a
same
sweatshirt.
shirt. I just gonna show here because it's the closest camera. The back.
Ooh,
that is so cute.
No, Oscar thought it was merch. Like, is that new merch?
I know. I literally was like, "Oh, that's cute merch."
And then the back is very.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
That is so
the whale
cute.
Dying. That's so funny.
Oh my god, all the Taylor.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Oh, I
that
see.
Is
Swiftie.
So cute. Thank you so much.
Oh my, we have so much to always go through. Like Moses, like go through all of it. There's so many bracelets and.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
It's so
People
nice.
Are so skilled.
They are so skilled. They really are. Oh, that's like only like a 10th. I have like hundreds and hundreds of bracelets. It's
my
crazy.
god.
So just a few.
Friendship bracelets are not easy to make.
Queen.
No.
Of course, Elvis, Broadway.
Wow.
Not Loveline too. Maybe.
Oh, wow. They had some tin fish in there for you, too. There was a tin fish like bracelet.
Oh, yeah, I saw one from
That's your brand now, is tin fish.
Bubbly. MC Popcorn.
Oh, my.
They really watch.
And what is popular? Trish.
So cute.
Gay. Just gay.
I love it.
That.
It's okay.
Everyone.
Just gay.
Okay. Selena.
Aww. Yeah.
And canned fish with a little fish.
How
That's for
cute.
you, the canned fish. Yeah.
Thank you. Moses.
To the point. Oh,
This
that
one
was
has
Bouge.
Yeah.
so many cute because it's like every little thing from Barbie, Queen.
Yeah.
Like there's a throne, then there's an E for Elvis, and
the bracelets are so detailed.
everything. All this astrological signs, and I
How
love mom.
cute.
There's a little whale here,
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. I love that's the branding now.
Taurus, and so many things. Here.
And then they always give me little pins for my backpack. So there's like Buc-ee's, there's Whataburger. I love this one. Do you know what this one means? It says Hotos Unodos. Unodos?
No. United. I know that's United, the bottom.
You don't know
words.
the first one?
No.
I think it's Gays Unite.
Oh.
Hotos.
Why would I know that?
I would think what's it called when you like bring clues together? Like, like when you assume.
Like context clues?
Context clues, maybe? Is that, like just like from.
Yeah, you're right. I should have known.
Like,
From the
there's a
pride
rainbow, you had
flag,
Unite.
United.
Can you look up Hotos?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought you knew some Spanish. I thought maybe you would know Hotos.
I do know some. I guess my parents weren't really saying gay
Hotos.
that much.
I hope that's the right thing. I think that's what it is.
It's slang, so that's why.
Okay.
So for Mexicans, it means homosexual, specifically a gay guy.
What was that?
Love that. Yeah, because
Yes.
Tony, they actually gave us a couple. So Tony has one, and he's like,
That's
I
cute.
love this. So can I put this on my backpack? Right, I can.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I love it. Jotos Unodos. What is it? Unodos. Unodos?
Unidos?
Unidos.
Yeah.
Jotos Unidos. I love it. And when I heard what it said, I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I'm going to put this on. This is made by someone, Eric La Bruja. LaBruja.art is his Instagram. And he made these really cool ones. This one says Be Someone, which I love. And then he also gave me the Whataburger one, which is really nice. So thank you for all the
cute.
pins. They're hard to find pins. They don't sell them at the airport. So I rely on people at the meet and greets. Thank you. You also don't have to bring anything. But is there more? What's that one?
Atlanta.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
let's save
And
these.
then
Oh, yeah, there's a
Bussy.
Buc-ee's. Yeah. Buc-ee's. There it is. Do you call him Bussy? Bussy. I love Bussy. Put Bussy. It's a beaver.
that's my cam.
We didn't make it to the Buc-ee's. It was kind of far from where we were, but I was very disappointed. But people brought snacks, and it was nice. Oh, you have a mug. You have the Buc-ee's mug. Okay, cute. I'm glad it made it back safely.
It did. There's tea inside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's more pins. This is for
Elvis,
Elvis
Trish.
and Malibu. Oh, are these dolls, you think? Should I open these?
Yeah, you should open it. Then there's a tiny little Jesus.
Oh, that's so cute.
What is it? Oh,
Little
yes.
Jesus?
Tony thought it was you, too. He's like, that looks like a Moses doll. I was
Well,
like, I think
close
it's
enough,
Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're like little Moana dolls.
That's so
Aw.
cute.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
People
there's
are
a
so
bunch
sweet.
of Disney stuff, and because they know Malibu and
NIKKI. Anyways, it was so much fun. Thank you guys for coming.
that-
What? Oh.
that canvas behind you, the
Oh,
Birkin
wow.
bag, the Birkin bag over
I
there.
remember the Birkin bag. I remember getting this. This one I didn't see. Yeah.
Behind you, there's
A blanket.
the blanket, which is also it's called Disney Eats.
Oh, I heard of this. Wow. Okay. Whoa. It has
So
like a Disney
it's actually
ice
it's like a robe. It's a bath. So I think
Oh.
it's good for Malibu. It looks like her height.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love it. Thank you, guys. You don't have to bring gifts. I always say you are the gift.
There's that bag on the corner.
Purse? Did someone make this? Ugh.
Yeah, and there's a gift for you in there.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. It's like my birthday.
Like the
Thank you.
3 pink ones, the wrapped ones were from the same person. I don't know who.
Oh, I
But
could have worn this on it, too. Oh, it looks like a Mickey. Oh, someone did work at Disney World. A lot of people came to
Yeah.
Atlanta from Florida because
Oh.
they're like, you're not coming to Florida. So I was like, that's true. I'm not coming there. But, oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, she got you a little pin. Even she's like, I also got you a little pin, even though you didn't actually visit Florida. I love it. Yeah, she works at Disney World.
Oh,
so
how
thank
cute.
you. Oh, it's a rainbow and pink. Oh my god. Okay, I'll wear this on Wednesday. Thank you so much. Oh my god, she was so sweet too. Everyone is so sweet. Like literally, and I think there's a pin in here. She said. There's just
oh yeah,
so
there's
much.
also
Well, we have so much we'll go through. Oh.
So Texas loves. There's one for each person. This one is Oscar.
How cute.
Oh, you had a pin. Oh my gosh.
Texas Hearts Oscar. That is so cute.
Oh my god, those are really cute. Gotta put that on the backpack for sure. Yeah, people love
Oh, and Jimmy got one too.
Yeah, Jimmy. I'll send that to him.
No, there actually is so much Jimmy love too. It's actually so cute. It's actually
I'll give
so
you
fun.
Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yours will go in your bag.
Cute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep all of these. I love it. Thank you guys for coming and thank you for all
There's
the love.
more, but
People love you guys. They do. They love it. It's a good time. I was saying everyone's on tour and they were just like, I was like, Oscar should go on tour. And I was like, yeah. Because everybody is on tour. Like literally 2 days before I was there, Chris Olsen was in Atlanta. I was like, yeah. And then I asked the person at meet and greet. He was this young kid, but he had just turned 18 and he just goes, he says he sees like 300 shows a year.
What?
Yeah. And he's like, I'm like, well, you support a parent. He's like, no, not really. They hate when I go to these things. I'm like, well, what do you do? How do you get here? Anyways. And he was like at the super VIP and he's like, yeah, I just saw Chris Olsen. I love him. I'm like, what does he do? He's like, kind of the same thing as you. I was like, okay, so he just sings popular. He just sings like High School Musical. I was like, well, thank you for also coming to my show. I'm competing with Chris Olsen now. I was like, oh no, we're on the same routes. I have to compete not only against Chris Olsen, but also Meghan Trainor's brother. I was like, how am I know I'm not in the Jake Shane category, but I think me and Chris Olsen, we're right there.
Same venues?
No.
Oh.
But it's his first tour. But I feel like he could probably sell out more. They probably started small with him. I'm sure he could sell out Jake Shane's capacity. I do check. I don't know why I check. I'm always like, what venues has everyone playing? But I'm sure they could sell out there.
It's the new version of like he used to check views, of
yeah.
other channels.
Social Blade.
It sounds bad though. It sounds like, let me check the capacities. Usually it's
But
me.
it's interesting. It's just so
It
interesting.
is. It's interesting because I know Chris Olsen has way more engagement and followers, and I'm sure he could like sell out more. But probably their first tour, like Trish Miss, we had smaller venue, like a little bit, but like Beacon, and then it's like Radio City. You know what I mean? So I think they just like test it out. But you know what? I love it. Adam, we're having Jeff on the podcast soon. He's on tour, and you know what's weird is I'm not kidding. This weekend, I probably got stopped by like 4 Jeff fans. They were like straight boys, like college boys that were like, oh, spring break. I guess it's spring break this week. So I saw like a lot of people going on the weekend. And I would look at them, like, they'd come up to me in the airport, like, oh, I love Jeff. Like, say hi to Jeff for me. Like, can I take a picture? Do you mind? Like, and then they're like, just tell Jeff he's so cool and I have his support. And like, David. Like, it's so funny. I had like 4 of those people come up to me. I was like, oh, okay. So Jeff, your fan base is Texas and Atlanta. They love you down there. They were nice. I was just like, it was not my
oh my
crowd.
God, that is so funny.
So it was funny. It's such a weird crossover. I was like, all right, well, it was cute. And everyone loves you, of course. Everyone loves Moses. Everyone loves everyone. And yes, Jimmy
God.
too. They love Jimmy. And they like, Jimmy needs to be on the podcast. I'm like, people always just love to like scream things at me. I was like, okay, we'll do it. I promise. I also love too when people like pitch themselves on the podcast. Like, actually, there was someone at a meet and greet in Atlanta. She is on 1,000 Pound Best Friends on TLC. So there's like 3 women who are all like 1,000 pounds. Well, she was like 600, but I guess together they're 1,000 pounds. I don't know, but she lost like 350 pounds, and she was at she was like really, oh God, I followed her. I'm gonna get your name, girl. But she was at the meet and greet, and she was like so sweet. And yeah, she lost a bunch of weight, and she's like, you were always like my goal, but we're like the same weight. And I told her that, which I think she's like 250, and I was like, honestly, we're like the same size. And she's like, no, and I was like, I promise you, we are. Like, it's crazy. And she looked so good, and she wants trying to have a baby and all stuff like. So it was like. It was really sweet. I would like to have her on. There's so many people. A lot of people also wanted me to name my next kid after them. They're like, you can have my name Dalton. You can have my name Hailey. I was like, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe. We never know. So thank you everyone for coming out. They love my mom on Poshmark. A lot of them buy clothes on Poshmark and they say, I love your mom. I love talking to her. And so I always make promises to him. I was like, oh, let me send you some clothes. So then I'd have to text my mom, like, okay, text Dalton from Georgia that I promise him a sweatshirt.
Your poor mom.
I really do be saying hi. And then last night, I was up late. Usually I go to bed after the show. I was up really late, and Jessie Smiles was at the show. She came over.
Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, she was there. They got tickets. Her and Alex James and her brother Joey were all there. Yes.
What?
Yes. It was crazy. And so I had known she was coming, and I was like, do you want me to put your name on a list? She goes, oh, we already bought tickets. Like, we support you, whatever. And then it must have like slipped my mind at the show because I was just like, oh man, like, and then like I got a text after and she's like, oh my God, you were so great. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And then she was like, we're still here because she's obviously got bombarded by fans too. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that to like let her in like a VIP way or something. But she was so sweet. She's like, no, they were all so good. She was like having a good time. And then we stayed right next to the center, and it was NBC Suites. Which, have you ever been to an NBC Suites?
No.
Oh my god, it's a little scary. It's like not scary, a little spooky. It's like all of them are the same. Because Cedric's like, I love NBC Suites because they're all triangles. Inside, it's like a triangle, and you see every floor and every room. So it's kind of almost
like the pyramid.
Yes, it's like the Luxor. But even like weirder because it's like so bright. And so like you can see someone on the 9th floor going to their room, and all the rooms have windows that are like, that you could just like literally like knock into, you know what I mean, from your floor.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can see all.
Kind of like your worst nightmare.
In general, yes, it was like I was already kind of like creeped out by it or whatever. And yeah, it was crazy. It was a little wild. So then we were right next to it, and and then the other thing, we got in the elevator, and obviously there was a bunch of fans also staying at the hotel, which makes sense. Like you would stay next to it because people drove from Alabama, Florida, so whatever. And it was funny because I always take my wig off right after the show. I'm like Hannah Montana. I take the wig off literally right away, and we jump into a car right away because we do meet and greets from like literally 2:00 in the afternoon. So like we're done with the show at 9:30, and I always jump in the car like right away. And I usually go to sleep. But there were a lot of fans, and it was actually like so sweet. Like no one really like saw me because I had like my black jacket, whatever. But then of course I was like telling people like thank you because they're all in Trish merch. So I was like thank you, and then they all like got so excited. So then they all stampede into the elevator. I'm thinking weight limit right away. That's my first thing. I was like, y'all, the weight limit. We're getting smushed against the glass.
No one is more afraid of an elevator weight limit than
me. That is tea. I'm like, we are gonna break this elevator. And then I felt like getting smushed. You always hear in like the pit or something, people smushing each other. And I had just in Nessa Barrett show the night before, there was people like smushing each other, and I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get smushed. And it was just everyone with their phone out in the elevator. And I think Moses said, I told you right after, and you're like, yeah, someone had already posted on TikTok like staying in the same hotel as Trisha Paytas. So then all night people are just showing up to my room and all this stuff like that, and I was like, oh god, because what happened was I shot up my floor because I'm in the back of the elevator, so I'm like, floor 8. So then I shot up the floor. I know, such a bad idea. Such a bad idea. And I get the excitement. I get it. If I'm in the same hotel as Gerard Way, I probably would be hanging out on room 82, floor 82. Like I get it. And then my glam was with me, so they're just like, okay, let's go to like our room. But then they knew we're there. So we're just like going back and forth. And once again, all the fans are in the center from the show. So they're just seeing us like run around floor 7, floor 8. Like, I'm like, we look crazy. We need to stop. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to run to my room. And then, I didn't open the door, obviously, at that point. But then Jessie Smiles had texted me, and I was like, she's like, yeah, we got stopped at the show. There's a lot of friends. I'm like, I don't even think about that. And I was like, if you want, like, you can come like hang out in my room. So we had a little key in my room, and it was really fun. I didn't know Alex was coming with her, and I had known Alex from like years ago. I guess we had beef, and I had no idea.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I forgot it. I really did not remember, and I don't remember. But what he was saying, I was like, that sounds like something I would say. Because he's like, the first time you didn't like me is because I told you this guy you were dating was gay and you don't want to believe me. And I was like, wow, that's like so long ago. He's like, we even talked on the phone. I was like, what? Like, I don't talk on the phone with anyone, but I believed him because also I have the worst memory. And then another one was back in the Brittany Furlan, Tommy Lee thing. He's like, I love Brittany. And I was like defending her, and you were mad because I was saving voice memos. I was like, again, sounds like something I would say, but also didn't remember. I was like, for what it's worth, I don't remember. But he's like, just want you to know, I would never save your voice. He was so sweet. He was really, really nice. And then Jessie too. And then we just, it was really cool to talk to her, and just, it was cool. And then her brother Joey, who's on her podcast or edits her podcast. So it was cool. It was fun. I liked seeing them. It was really nice. They came, literally they bought tickets and just came on their own. Yeah, it was good. And then I stayed up until like midnight, which was late for me. And then I ordered food, and then, so it was pretty crazy. And it was, like I said, it was nice. It just so happened because we don't usually stay at the hotel right next. Usually we're like 10, 15, 20 minutes away. But for some reason it was just right next to it. And it was nice. Like I said, I was the one that kind of outed myself because I was like, oh my God, everyone has these shirts on. I'm going to be like, hey. And like, it's cool. Like you just feel like a little secret. Like, hey guys, it's me. And then they would like take pictures, and I'd be like, okay. I'm like, but don't tell anyone I'm here. Shh. And then like literally all over TikTok, everyone's like, and then all night I was just getting knocks at my door. Oh, and the window, because there's a giant window literally on the floor, like right, and I'm right off the elevator too. Once you got the elevator, I was 8:10. So it was like 8:12, 8:11, 8:10. So I'm like right there. And then my big ass window's there. And I'm like, the lights are all off. I'm like hiding in the bed. I was probably being loud on FaceTime, so they probably heard me. But I just hear knocking at my window. And then I called down to the front desk, and I was like, oh, there's just like a lot of people just like trying to sleep. It was like midnight. And I'm like, well, there's nothing we can do. I was like, all right, well, we're just going to be all night here. So It was fine. It was, good. It was nice. I said hi to as many people as I could in the elevator, but it was a little chaos. And then it was cute though. But like my dancers, my photographer Naz, they all were like down there taking videos and pictures, and it was really nice. It was good. I liked it. I just got a little overwhelmed by the squishing, and then also just like the weight in the elevator. Mostly my weight. Everyone else, you guys were like skinny legends, but I was definitely. I was like, oh no, that'd be an awful way. And it's a see-through elevator that you can also see like from. It's just like it's like a glass elevator. It's such a weird thing. But Embassy Suites, you were weird, but Thank you so much to the sponsor of today's episode, SeatGeek. Oh my gosh, are we going to see Katy Perry or are we going to see Lady Gaga in Mexico City? I don't know, but SeatGeek has tickets for both. If you want the best deals, the best seats, the best rates, go to SeatGeek. It's the #1 rated ticketing app. Check it out with over 28 million downloads. There are 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concert, sports, festivals, and more. Something for everything. It makes a great gift. It's getting to be springtime. Get out of the house. Enjoy some music, create memories. That's what life's all about. Right now, you can get tickets to the recently announced Kendrick Lamar, SZA tour, Billie Eilish, Raul Alejandro, Post Malone, the Eras of Trish, and more. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, or red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know what? I came through for you guys. Of course I did. You can use code TRISH2025 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any tickets with promo code TRISH2025, TRISH2025. Make sure you click the link in the description and download the app and have the code automatically entered to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring. We'd love you. And go have a good time at your favorite event this summer. It was odd, but it was fun. And it was great. And it was Georgia. I always try to sing a song from the local artists. So like Seattle, I was doing like Nirvana and like Selena and Houston. So I did Usher for the meet and greet, and it's literally someone's like, who sings that? I was like, God, I feel old. I was like, no one knew any of the words. I watched it back on my TikTok. I was like, I'm not a big Usher fan, but I know like, you remind me of a girl. And everyone's just like, what? I guess I'm old. I don't know. I thought he was like the big one from Atlanta. They also didn't know anyone from Atlanta because someone's like, Nicki Minaj. I was like, I don't think she's from Atlanta. I think she's from like Queens or something. I don't know, but it was wild. It was fun. It was good. I had a good time. It was a good weekend. And we sold out. We've been selling out every show. Weirdly, Houston was like literally like a 60% capacity. I was like, what the hell happened in Houston? And it wasn't even that big of a venue, but I'm going to go on it. The rodeo was happening and everybody was there because it was weird. It was like weird. Like no one came to Houston.
Well, it's the same night as the opening of the rodeo. So
yeah, we're going to go with that one. It was very odd because all our shows, we've been very lucky. We sold out all of them. And yeah, Atlanta was huge. It was bigger than Houston by far. It was like 3,000 people. And so that sold out. So I don't know where y'all were, Houston, but the people were there. It was fun. It was honestly a vibe and less pressure. When you see some like half empty seats, you're just like, honestly, let's just key. And that's what it was. It was
so
a key.
That one in your series was not a troll in your empty theater series that you do on TikTok.
Oh, well, it was pretty close to that. It was pretty close to that. And then they had the people all the way up there. And I was like, why don't they move them down to like feel full? Down. Yeah. It was giving the Camila Cabello one we watched. It was, but it's kind of camp. And I see the ticket counts before. They'd give me ticket counts like every other day. So I was like seeing it. And it was so weird. All of ours are always, not to brag, but it was always like 95% or more. So I was like, that's so odd. And this one was always like 50% and then finally moved to like 60%. I was like, Houston hates me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what was happening there. But you have
events like that, it affects so many things because so many people work those nights.
Friday night?
Because for the rodeo. So there's a lot of people working at the rodeos. People babysit. Like everyone are somehow occupied by it.
Even the people who own my recording studio that I record at Jaime, he's my producer. He came to my show. But the other two, they come to all my shows and they didn't come. Like, where are they? And they're like, oh, they're seeing this other band. So I think people, it was Journey. And then, oh my God. And then I said something on stage. I was like, oh, who's at the rodeo tonight that everyone's going to? And they're like, Journey. And I was like, that's weird. And then I said something kind of like, oh, like who sees them? Like they're a cursed band or something. And then literally their set caught on fire. Their drums caught on fire. I was like, that, like literally in that moment, like the same time I was on stage, I was like, I didn't do it. I know last episode I said I was a witch, but I did not do it. Do not come for me. That was crazy. I gave them Journey at my show, though. Don't worry. If you're ever going to miss out on someone to come see me, I will give you that. So I was singing Don't Stop Believing with all 500 people.
Wow.
That was more fun. It was nice. It's also a really big venue. Like, they really booked me at like a 6,000 person venue. I was like, wow, they really thought. And everyone at the airport, I went to 3 airports this weekend. I went to Houston, Dallas, Atlanta. Everyone at like one girl at TSA I went through, she's like, you look like Big Mama. What do you think of when you think of Big Mama?
From Honey Boo Boo?
That's who is that? That's not Big Mama. What's her
The
name?
mom.
Mama June.
Oh.
Okay, my thought is Martin Lawrence in Big Mama's house. So I was like, oh my God. She's like, you look like Big Mama. I was like, okay. Like, I didn't even know what to say. I was like, it's early. She probably was not in a good mood. I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh, okay. I never heard that one. That's what I said. And she's like, like Lotto. And I was like, oh, I guess Lotto is Big Mama.
Oh, I did not know
I'll take
Lotto.
that as a compliment.
Yes.
But I heard Lotto like 3 different times. And I was like, okay, T. Lotto, if you want to come on the podcast, I guess I'm here. I'm so sorry to Lotto. She's like a thin, attractive woman. And so I don't know. I kind of felt... It was wild. It was a wild weekend, I'm not going to lie, but we're happy to be back for 2 weeks. And then we're going to Tyson's, Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Boxwoods Casino in Connecticut. So those are 3 random cities I've never heard of, but I'm excited. I have no theme because I don't know what those cities are, but I'll look into it. I don't know. I don't know the lore. Like Tyson's, Virginia, like what? Have you ever heard of that?
Well, North Carolina, you can be a little like White Lotus-y. I guess there's South Carolina, but close enough.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I would love.
Virginia.
Virginia? What's Virginia?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. What was the other one? Connecticut?
Connecticut.
No, I really
Well,
do
I
not
know.
know
That's
that.
what I was thinking. I was like, there's who's from any of those places? Maury, I guess, is in Connecticut. I don't know. But you better all come to Foxwoods Casinos because it's taken us like, it was either, we either had to do a private plane, which I was scared of. I was like, I don't want to go on a private plane. Or it was going to be like fly commercial, then drive another 2 hours. Or it was like take a bus for 12 hours. So we're taking a bus for 12 hours to get up there. So y'all better show up for that one. Okay? At the casino. And it's a good time. Actually, I love touring so much. It's really fun. It's so weird to come home because I like love coming home, obviously, but to not have people like screaming for you everywhere you go is it's kind of sad. It's kind of like, where's my people? Because it really is like I'm the Beatles when I go out to these shows. It's crazy. Well, you've experienced it. You've come to like some shows, and it's just like it's such a funny feeling because you are just such a like we're just like regular people, and it's just so. It's so nice, and I always tell them, I'm like, God, I wish I could come to your work and just like hype you up like this. Like it really is nice, and even at the hotel, like I really did love it. Like it wasn't that many people, but it was still nice. That's why I was like, okay, I'm not gonna hide. Like all these people just came to my show and they're wearing my merch, like, and they were all hyped, and they stayed in the lobby. I want to say Oscar Crave might have been in the lobby till like midnight. Did you see it?
Well, I saw him meeting a lot of fans on his Instagram.
No, he has fans. I mean, you would think he's Oscar. My dad thought he was Oscar. He's coming for your brand.
He did cosplay as me and his
at the show last night.
Yeah, he wore
like a
the
vest?
outfit I wore last time, on last episode, the Eras tour with the polo shirt and the hat.
Oh my God, he wants to
And
be
his
you.
husband cosplayed as Darian, my boyfriend, which is really funny.
I didn't know he was married. I saw his boyfriend. He's like, my boyfriend. There was another really cute.
Boyfriend maybe, but
No, husband. You're right.
Was I right? Okay.
No, but then there was like I didn't know he was married, and so I didn't know. And then there was like another really hot gay guy next to him. And he was like by himself. So I was kind of confused, but they kind of all seemed like they were together, but they weren't. The hot gay guy was just like, no, I'm here by myself. I was like, okay. He was like lit. He was like on one for sure, but I loved him. And I was like, oh, you're so cute. You're so hot. Like, what's your story? What's your story? And he's just like, I'm
What's your
gay.
story?
Yeah, I was like, no, I know you're gay. But are you like single? Like, what do you think? I was like hitting on him. He was super hot. He was like a boy band. He looked super hot. And he was just by himself vibing right next to Oscar Crave. And then I think I saw Oscar Crave like live in the lobby, and it was like midnight. I thought, well, maybe I should go down now, like midnight. Maybe it's like not as crazy because it would have been, it's kind of fun. Like I find energy, like with Jesse too. It's like I was so tired, but I was like I did find some energy, and then when they came up, it was like really fun. And I was like, God, it would be fun to like hang out with Oscar Crave, but maybe Oscar Crave, maybe he's gonna be like the new movie with Jenna Ortega, single white female, and just come for you and be you, and everyone thinks he's you because I was like Oscar. I said, I'm like, you know who's here tonight, Oscar Crave, and then the whole crowd went crazy, so they probably thought you. Maybe Oscar Crave too. Honestly, he's got fans. They might have been.
Maybe they think that's his last name.
Right.
The last name Crave. That is a good last name, actually.
Everyone, it's Oscar Crave. I was like, wow. Oscar Crave is iconic. We love you. And I never saw his husband before, so I was like, okay, got it. Okay, that makes sense now that they were cosplaying you. That was cute. I like that. Yeah, they were a vibe. So it's cute. I love it. I don't know. It's so cool. And now we have like a lot of repeat people that come to each show, and it's like really. It's really cool. Ricky Munoz, I think I'm saying his name right. He's come to TRISHA'S, Broadway, Dallas, Houston. He's come to so many. His dad's like a really famous singer in a band called Intocoble. I don't know. I think I'm saying it right. It's like, yeah. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's a really famous Spanish band, and even the photographer and stuff like, no, it's like a big deal. And I was like, what do you do? He's like, oh, I just live life. I'm just like a stay-at-home son. I was like, oh, how are you coming to all these like super VIPs? He's like, my dad. And I was like, who's your dad? And then it's, where's your dad? Like, you should come here, and then we can sing. But he's super sweet and he's super nice, and he's been coming. So many people come to a lot of the same shows, which is a compliment. People want to come back and see the eras of Trish because it's nonstop entertainment. That's for sure. I have fun. We have new costumes coming next weekend too. So for the cities I don't even know, I'm wearing new costumes for you. You're gonna get the opening of them, the grand thing, and then we have special shows in Vegas and New York, and I have really special songs for that. Come one, come all, come out. You too, Oscar and Moses. They miss you guys. They always think someone's coming out the show. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
The same Jake Shane.
Yeah. Jake Shane is next week in Atlanta. So sorry. I did FaceTime Tana. The mean greets, like, everyone was like Canna fans. Everyone had like canceled merch on. I was like, you know what? Let's just FaceTime her. And she answered so quick. That was so sweet. But then she thought it was an emergency because I thought
never. Yeah, true. She probably was scared.
She literally was like, I thought the knot love line set was burning or something. It's like, she was so sweet. They asked her favorite vape flavor. And she answered, and she was really sweet. And then it was really nice. Honestly, I was like, she's honestly the nicest person in the whole world. So she's like, it made me miss tour. And I think they're announcing theirs. I think she's been talking about it. I think they're announcing their tour soon. They're in Europe. They're going to like Oslo and Norway and all those crazy places. I can't even imagine a European tour. How was your weekend?
It was good.
Yeah.
What did you do? Not as crazy as that.
It is crazy. I know. It's just like such a crazy thing. What did you end up doing?
Not much.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing? You had to do something. Did you go see a movie?
No.
What?
No, because I saw a tweet that was like, we normalized being gay and boring, and now I was like, yeah, T.
That's why you said it. You came into glam.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's
just
been in
being
my
gay
mind.
and boring.
You're like, yeah, you're like, how are you doing? I'm like, gay and boring, and I'm like, yeah, that really is T.
That
Like,
should be your
normalize
tour.
being gay and boring. Yeah,
The gay and boring.
Yeah, like there's like the hot gays that are doing stuff, and then there's the gays that are just holding it down
And
a
being
9 to 5.
boring.
Yeah.
I know. Everyone always asks. I'm like, Oscar works, you guys. He is full
I'm out of
time.
sick days in March. So I have 9 more months
Wait,
to go.
really?
Yes.
And
Almost
you're
out
the
of
job.
vacation days. Yeah, not here.
Oh, I was like, you didn't take a sick day.
You're not. How many sick days do I have here?
As many as you want. Wait, you're out in March? Oh, damn. Oh my God, what does that mean? You can't get sick?
Yeah, basically.
What if you actually get sick?
I just like...
He just doesn't get paid.
Yeah,
for
it
those
goes
days.
from like when I'm out of sick days, I have to use vacation days, and when I'm out of vacation days, I just don't get paid. I only have like a couple vacation days left. I know because whenever I go live on YouTube or whatever, people ask like, "What dates are you going to?" And I'm like, I really got to think about it because I think I have like 4 vacation days for the year. So we really got to be strategic here. Yeah.
Corporate America's crazy that they only give you like a certain amount of days off.
It's true.
I guess that makes sense. Then I guess people will be taking days off all the time.
Willy-nilly, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There's like, it depends on the company. Like the more of the new age companies, I think, are a little more like they have like mental health days, regular sick days.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's actually so good.
Yeah,
People need to do more of that. Yeah. Our plane had a crazy incident. I won't say it unless it gets news. It might be make news. Maybe it makes news. Do those things make news? I won't say it because I don't want to like.
Well, usually the cell phone video goes viral.
Yeah,
of the
people were
incident.
taking video on the plane. We had an incident. Someone who maybe I don't know the incident, but I was hearing the screams and I was like, oh my God, what's happening? So I'm texting everyone like, what is happening? Because we're all in different seats. So I'm just like texting my makeup artist, my dancers, my tour manager. I was like, what's happening back there? Just making sure everyone was okay. And
She was flying the airplane.
yeah, I don't know. Somebody was just punching everybody on the plane. Like
what?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his deal was. The wife said he was not mentally ill, but I don't know. I mean, there was something happening. He punched a guy, punched a girl.
What?
And then the flight attendants, someone was filming. The flight attendants were like, "Don't film." And then people were filming. I wasn't filming, but I was scared. I'm hiding. I'm the one that hides. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what's happening.
Sound like your worst nightmare.
Yeah, but also it was like at the end of the 5-hour flight, it was like the last like 15 minutes. So I was like, what happened in the last 15 minutes? That someone just was like, I don't know. It was so weird. But one of my dancers was like right next to them, and they were just saying like, no, it's just like random. They just like randomly punched the people next to them.
Whoa.
Yeah, and there was like, it was very odd. But and then like he just stayed. He was just on the plane, and they were deplaning, and then like I was texting Moses. I'm like, there hasn't been any paramedics, no cops. And you think they're there like right on standby, to tell them, but there wasn't. And I guess the guy was just being like, some people were holding him down or something, and then people were just exiting the plane around him. I don't know. It was really bad. And then I was thinking about mental health days. I'm like, well, I just feel Maybe people need more mental health days. I don't know. The wife said he was fine. The wife was the one screaming. No one getting punched was screaming. It was actually the wife because she came up from the back and she was like screaming or something. And it was like screams. It was very scary. I was like, the guy next to me had earphones that could not hear anything because he wasn't shook. I was just like, everyone else was like, what is happening? But anyways, everyone was safe, I hope. But I think everyone was okay. What would you do if you got punched in the face on a plane?
That is a good question. I'm weirdly like, no one ever believes me when I say like I can get like confrontational because I'm such a little sweetie pie.
Oh, you would fight back?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
depending if it's like a Jeff. Actually, I don't. Yes, if it was like a Jeff Wittick size, if it was bigger, if it was like a 6'5", I would.
It was a little guy. It was like maybe 5'8", like tiny.
Oh, fight back, yeah.
And then he punched the first guy. He punched a bigger guy, and the bigger guy kind of just backed off. He's just like, I don't know what just happened. So he kind of backed off. But then when he punched the girl next to him, then people came and like tried to like hold him down.
Yeah.
Because obviously there was something happening. But
yeah,
I mean, half the plane was like, you get off him. The other half was like, take him down. And I'm like, I don't know what to do in that situation. I wasn't involved, but you don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. On one hand, I guess it is kind of scary to like hold someone down. Like, you know, could you also get in trouble for that? On the other hand, you just let him go around punching everyone on the plane. I don't know. I don't know.
And the problem is there's just so many people that take substances on airplanes and they get paranoid. So then you attack the paranoid person and it basically is paranoia coming true. So it gets even worse.
You had said that, but
it's kind of a lose-lose situation.
How did they get the drugs on the plane? Because you said that. You're like, oh, people are taking drugs on the plane. But I'm like, how are they getting
You know who
past?
you should ask about that? Lila Gibney.
Was hers private though? I think it was commercial.
It was commercial. The commercial flight to Hawaii. She was the pen in the bathroom.
Well, this feels like a little more than maybe this person was on, but
yeah, usually it's something
Lila.
that borderline psychedelics.
What a throwback, Lila Gibney.
Yeah. Someone was talking about her recently too. Gosh, I don't know what it was. Someone was talking about her, and I was like, oh gosh, hope she's well too. Hope everyone's well. Take a mental health day if you need it. I love companies that do that. Your company does not. They don't. They should.
Yes.
ET had a good interview. God, they had a good interview. Who did they interview that was kind of like a hard one to get?
Who?
Oh no, maybe it was like White Lotus. Was something with White Lotus happening recently?
No, it's the premiere that happened a couple weeks ago. They just keep posting it.
Oh, because they asked a question about Sam Rockwell on. So they just asked that at the premiere? Yeah. How did they know he was going to be on?
You get the first... I don't know if they got the full season. I think they got the first 5 or 6 episodes. They should have asked about the incestuous kiss, but you know.
Oh my God. I was telling Moses, I was like texting.
Wait, what?
I know. I was texting him literally this morning. I'm like, we gotta watch White Lotus ASAP because I keep seeing all these spoilers.
Me too. I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
I haven't either.
Darian was at school this whole weekend, so I didn't even get to watch it. But literally 7:01 p.m. as soon as the episode wrapped, literally I opened Twitter. I forgot that the episode came on. Open Twitter. Just let me see what's going on. 15 tweets, the same video of the Patrick Schwarzenegger and the little brother making out.
That
I'm
was
like, it's over.
Crazy. And I guess that was like the closing scene. So everyone was predicting like the next episode is like an orgy between the 2 girls and the guys. Because what I gathered is they were like, we're gonna kiss, but you guys need to kiss too. And then it was going.
So they watched
the girls.
No, the movie you liked. Was it Challengers?
Well, they don't think that.
I think they filmed it before Challengers came out. That was February last year.
Not related, those 2 boys, but
I guess that is the thing.
I mean, the
now.
line you said is exactly.
Also, yeah. They were not related. They were not brothers. That's a good distinction to make. That is crazy. At first, I was against it, but I'm like, it's a TV show, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying. I am a little confused because gay Twitter is a little crazy. It's like a lot of people wanting more, and I'm like, you guys, I don't know if the point of the show is to like for you to get horny off the brothers making out.
I think White Lotus is that. I think White Lotus is like makes you horny. I think that's the show.
I don't know if they talked a little bit about it. They've done like some press about the kiss, and Patrick Schwarzenegger's co-star said he got like really nauseous filming that scene, and they thought he was going to throw up because
Patrick Schwarzenegger said this?
His co-stars, they're like, he was so anxious about kissing Lachlan, the actor who plays his brother, and he was like, I mean, it's just acting, like, let's just get it done like on the first take so we don't have to do it longer or do it again. And Patrick was like really in his head and like freaking out about it
because of the like incest storyline, or just kissing a guy.
I think because of the incest storyline, but also maybe it's also because he's kissing a guy.
That's so interesting. Because that really is acting. Like, if he's straight in real life.
Yes.
So, I mean, really at that point, that would be like the least anxious. Like, if I'd rather, I don't know, like, I think if you're not into guys, I think you'd be less anxious about that. Because we talk about this, like, if you're into girls and you kiss a girl, that's like, okay, that's a lot of pressure. What if you feel something, whatever. But if you're kissing a guy that you're not attracted to, like, I feel like that's less pressure.
I know. So but he is really conservative. So I don't know if he wants to be. Well, I mean, he's on a Mike White show, I guess, but.
He's conservative.
Yeah.
Also, a kiss
In
is
real
such
life?
an intimate thing. Like, I think it is very, like, I would definitely get in my head.
Okay, but you're an actor.
And it was pretty
A kiss.
quick. It
Oh
wasn't
my
that
gosh.
like.
And you read the script. Do you want to be on White Lotus or not? Like, you read the script. Okay. Weird. Maybe that's why everyone's like, I don't know if this mother acting or not. Like, I always see those gifs and I was like, you know what? Same. I'm like, is this how he is? Like, maybe that's just him. Or he's a good actor. But now that you say that, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well, even weirder. Okay. Well.
But also, they might put that information out to hype the scene.
What?
Like a PR, like it's a PR thing.
But what information? That he's conservative?
Like, why would they even describe? No, him being so nervous about the, like, you know.
Oh, right.
When people talk about an actor being
That's
nervous and filming a scene.
You could try and.
So everyone wants to go watch that scene now. And
That's true. Like, that's when Nicola Coughlan and Luke Newton were like, oh my God, we had such crazy sex on the show. We broke pieces of furniture. And then, like, you have to watch the show. And we watch the show and, like, what furniture broke? We didn't see any of it. So that's actually, that could be. I really like Patrick Schwarzenegger's character. Like, his storyline really intrigued. I like that whole family so much. I just love. Did you see any of the other clips? Spoiler if you haven't seen White Lotus.
well, Jimmy put the
obsessed.
spoiler before we started the kiss.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy put the spoiler there.
I mean,
Rewind.
that's like, I feel like you can't even escape the fact that they,
I didn't know.
Well, you're not. Did you go on X? You're not on gay Twitter.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You got to get on gay Twitter mode.
Yeah.
So that'll really.
I see it all over it. And my other clip I love that I saw and I thought it was so funny is I love Parker Posey's character. What's her name? You know all the names.
I don't know her name.
You don't know her
no.
name? Okay. Anyways, hers was so
mom.
funny. The mom, the mom, and then the daughter's like, actually, I'm coming here because I'm gonna move here, so that's why we came here. And then the parents get pissed, and then she says, "You want to move to Taiwan?"
Oh yeah, she didn't know where she's at. I saw that as well.
So like, I don't know. People don't like crack up. Like, I could never act in a scene with someone like that because I'd be like, "What the hell?" Like, I did a TV show a couple weeks ago that I also was I kept cracking up. Like, it was so funny. Like, the stuff that I think I told you the lines. I won't say them here, but oh my God, the lines were so crazy. I was like, how do I not? And I was just laughing. I was like, this is why I can't be an actor. I just kept laughing. Because it was just so, like, this person would say something and I'm just like, what? Because there was a little improv and I was just like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. So I think I'd be horrible in these shows.
You were supposed to really get that Emmy.
I know. No, I still think that Emmy's coming
Okay,
for
geez.
sure.
No, first of all,
but
it did great, and the director loved it.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But I did have some
And your
moments.
A-list co-star.
I don't know who it was. I can't say anymore. It's so hard to keep secrets. It's so hard. But when I watch White Lotus, I'm very much like, okay, I also acted on a big show, and I.
Oh, sorry, cut that.
Bleep that.
We're equally bad at keeping
I know. Oh my God. That's like Tana's like, I'm sorry you didn't tell me you're pregnant because I would be like also just mad. I'm like, I know, it's so hard to tell people. But but White Lotus, I mean, that show just and then okay. There's just so many spoilers and I was so excited. I was like watching all of it. I was just like, I cannot wait.
So you haven't even seen the episode either?
No, I got back an hour ago. You're like, my sister's like, why did you watch that
I thought
episode?
maybe you saw it on the plane or something.
Oh, yeah, I guess can you download it on the HBO?
We watch it together. It's like our
It's
date.
our show.
Yeah, that's
Like
me
a
and
little
Darian
date.
as well.
Yeah.
I had to hold out and wait.
That's so hard. I don't even know when we're gonna have actually time to watch it this week because this whole week is busy. But we'll figure it out. You know, it's so good. The writing's so good. The characters are so good. Like, it is just such a good show. There's nothing like it.
I know. There was another.
Oh, Jason Isaacs.
Yes.
Yes, he was on the top of my mind.
Who's that?
He's Lucius Malfoy. He's the dad. Which his acting scenes were so good. I literally basically watched the whole episode off TikTok.
I know. Literally, that's the problem with like streaming shows, especially like this. Like, you cannot be late to it, otherwise everything is out there. Unless you're like chronically offline, and then in which case you're probably not watching the show, I guess. But
right,
yeah.
that's true. But if online I saw it, there was a really good scene between him and Parker Posey. And again, spoiler alert, he was like trying to. He was about to unalive himself. He's like writing a letter. He's going to unalive, and she stops him or whatever. And he's like acting is so good. He said he had to audition. I think ET had that interview where they were like, He's like, it's the first thing I had to audition for in years. And he's like, but I'm so happy I did. And I was like, I love that so much. But yeah, his controversy was, we finally caught up on that episode last week where he showed the peen.
Yeah.
The first thing Mo said was it's prosthetic. I'm like, really? It looked kind of real.
I assume, and
It looked plastic.
yeah, and like 90, I would say like 95% of any like full frontal male nudity on movies and TV is a prosthetic.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
But like, yeah, I would definitely say like 95%. So
It looked real to me.
well,
I think it was smushed. It was kind of squished and smushed and kind of like in there. You could see it kind of bend in a natural way.
I think that's really common. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what the shift is. That's why when like Barry Keoghan in Saltburn, when he was like, nope, that was me, then it was like more shocking because I'm like, oh, well, usually it is prosthetic.
Oh,
so
I see.
I always just assume it's prosthetic.
Well, Jason Isaacs does not want us talking about this
Yeah.
at all. Which,
Yes.
like, I'm sorry, sir. You had full frontal peen on an HBO Max show. How are we not supposed to talk about just hanging there? He's just like, I don't know why everyone's talking about this. I'm like, well, because it was a crazy part of the show. That was why I didn't know it was coming. And then when I saw it, I'm like, oh.
It was jarring, and it was really early in the episode,
It
too.
was early in the episode with his family, broad daylight. I'm just like, oh,
Close
wow.
up.
Yeah.
A close-up shot.
And it's more shocking, sir, because his argument was like, well, no one's talking about Mikey Madison's vulva in Anora. And I was like, well, first of all, her vulva wasn't hanging out. I think it was just a vagina.
It was a crazy thing. Yeah.
It was a crazy analogy.
Yes, he was on the CBS morning show, and he was doing an interview with Gail King and two
Our
other
astronaut.
anchors. And two other male anchors too. And they asked, was that you or was that a prosthetic? Because we were debating on it. And he said, a lot of people were debating on it. It's all over the internet. And then Gail, that journalist, she said, well, you didn't answer the question. And then he replied, well, I'll tell you why. Because the best actress this year was Mikey Madison at the Oscars, and I don't see anyone discussing her vulva, which is on screen all the time, which is not true. And then he said Margaret Qualley as well in The Substance. Nobody would dream of talking to her about her genitalia or her nipples or any of those things. And so it's odd that there's a double standard. But with Mikey Madison and Nora, literally, she talked about those sex scenes everywhere because that was a big part of the movie.
Yeah.
She thanked sex workers at her Oscar speech. And then Margaret Qualley did talk about her prosthetic breasts in The Substance.
Oh,
and
so-
yeah, they were, and Demi Moore, like they were both very open about like the makeup process and the prosthetics and everything. So it really was controversial because a lot of people were like, well, yeah, that's true. Like if a woman was getting asked about that, it would be inappropriate. But I don't know. Like, obviously, Margaret Qualley has talked about her prosthetic,
Yeah.
so it is part of the movie magic. So
I also doesn't love when a man's complaining about something a double standard because it's like the world is just like that. Okay, right? Women get the brunt of most things, so like, yeah, it's more shocking when a male does nudity. Like when you see a penis on screen, like people want to know more about that because that's like that never happens and that's so shocking. And in a way, a compliment to him. Like kudos for you for doing it. But then when you're like, oh, don't ask me about that, it's like, well, what? Like you said, like Mikey Madison talked about sex work all over her press junket because that's what the movie's about. So if your big scene is your big peen, then it's like that's what you should be
I don't know.
talking
And
about.
at least kudos to Patrick Schwarzenegger because he really took
Yeah.
that in stride. He was making jokes about it. Chris Pratt was making jokes about it. I think even if you're
Yeah.
uncomfortable talking about it, there is a way to kind of like say it without making a whole political awkward stance.
Yeah.
That it's also just like women have been dealing with this since like the beginning of time.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, it's also, yeah. Ask me about my vulva. I'll talk about it all day long. Can I be honest? Truly, I'm not even being funny. I don't know what part is the vulva in my vagina. Do you know? Anyone know? Do you know?
I know a uvula
What's uvula?
in the throat.
In the throat. Oh. I don't. Maybe it's that down there. Do you know what a vulva? Where the vulva is? I have no idea. I swear on my life, I do not know. I know what it is.
Isn't that
It's not-
inside?
I thought it was just the lips or something.
Oh.
The lips. I
I thought that was the labia.
labia sounds. Oh God, what is a vulva?
I'm gonna Google it.
I remember.
Or is
This
it
is the
vulva
first
just-
time I've ever.
Huh?
Isn't just equivalent to vagina? Like just
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're right. I mean, then he would be accurate that the vulva was showing. I don't know. I thought vulva was like the beef curtains. Like if you have them hanging in or hanging out. I thought that was a vulva.
I guess it's just Moses is right. It's just the vagina. But then what's the difference between a vulva and a vagina? I guess we should know
He's
this
British.
stuff.
He was using the
Maybe
classy
it's
term.
Latin. Maybe it's like a.
Wow, he was trying to be politically correct.
Oh, okay. The vulva is the global term that describes all of the structures that make up the female external genitalia. So it's just it's just everything.
Did she show? So she showed her vulva.
Not really.
There's no vagine.
Not really. Like, she spreads her legs, but she has like underwear on when she does that. Like, her butt is out. It's no close up on her vulva. Like, it's the same way that there was a close up on his peen.
Right.
So you can't really compare.
Is the fupa a part of a vulva?
No, because that's upper, right?
It's above the vulva.
Yeah.
It's attached to the vulva. Oh my! I love that he used vulva. I've never heard that. That's also like a car, isn't it? Volvo or something.
Oh, Volvo, yeah.
Volvo. He was wild for that
was
one.
wild, yeah. And also, it's a morning show too.
Yeah.
And the guy was the one that kept pressing on him about it too, which I thought was kind of funny.
Well, I guess Gail King also was like, "You didn't answer the question."
Yeah, I know.
Gail King is hard hitting with Alex Cooper.
But then she tried to like steer it away from that. But then the guy was like, kept following up. He's like, "So was it the guy who does the prosthetics on like for faces or whatever?" And then,
I'm dead.
And then Jason Isaac says, said like you need to go to therapy." Just like, yes. It was crazy.
British people are feisty. They love to just be snappy. All right. Well, that was weird. He's weird. Also, that could be him. You know, you never know with White Lotus. I'm like, are they acting or is that them? And I think he's also, I know he has a southern accent, so it makes him a character, but I'm also like, you seem grumpy in real life, sir. Anyways, I know everyone else is having a fun time. Patrick Schwarzenegger kills it in the press junkets or in the press interviews he does. Like, he was doing the, what was it? Piper Now. Did you see him do it? I was like,
on the Today Show.
yeah, he seems funny. I don't know. I can't get past it. Can't get past, I think, just him, you know, but I like him. I know I need to see it now. I need to watch it. I'm so invested in the show.
I know, and how many episodes are there? There's only like 8 or something,
Yeah.
right? So
It's
we're already
picking up steam.
Yeah, we're more than halfway now. I'm sad because like I think White Lotus is going to be over at the same time like Drag Race is going to be over.
Oh.
So reasons to live are really dwindling. Like what
And
am
Severance.
Oh.
And Mo told me that. He's like, I was texting him something. He's like, oh, Severance all over my Twitter. I was like,
We're
Okay.
on very different algorithms.
But the last episode of this season is this Thursday, this week.
are you going to watch it?
Yep.
Can't wait. You never talk about it. I never hear you talk about this. That's crazy that you watch that.
'Cause
But
it's hard. Like, there's no point talking about a show you don't watch at all. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
I get you.
What's
Yeah, like trying to explain a show to someone who's like not watching it is like the
and
most.
especially this show. It's such a it's a mind game type show. You know.
But there's You is starting. There's other shows that are starting.
That's
soon.
true.
So
You is coming
there's
back.
another one that's really good that's starting. Oh,
The
Hacks.
Last of Us. Oh yeah, Hacks is coming back. There are some good ones coming up.
Did you see Meg Salter's quote about Ozempic? I reposted it to my story.
I did. I saw when you reposted it.
Yeah, she's like, I'd rather. What was it? What was the quote? Something like,
I'd rather be 500 pounds than be all the time. Yeah.
kind of love that actually. I was like, I don't necessarily agree. I think I would love to take Ozempic if I could, but for now, I'm with her.
As if you won't switch up as soon as
I
you
know,
can.
as soon as I can. I am. I know. I have to just try, but for now, I like this attitude. I was like, yes, let's stay strong against the fight against Ozempic.
You would make Stalter against the world.
Yes. I did see someone who was like, she was a thin person on TikTok, was like, staying fat is kind of like a political statement. And I was like, it kind of is. Yeah.
Yes.
She's like, and she has this whole thing. I should say the thing, but she was speaking, words. She goes, I don't know. It was interesting because I was like, yeah, we're holding out. We're keeping strong for the fight against the man. Staying fat.
The Snow White premiere was also this weekend.
know!
The first reviews from it are raving Rachel Zegler's performance. And I love to say, I was going to say I hate to say I told you so, but I think I love to say.
You were the original Snow White stan.
I was on the front lines.
How can she not be the perfect Snow White? Like, it's really just so crazy to me how people could hate on her being a Disney princess because she literally has the voice of a Disney princess. And the look and the stature.
Yes. And literally all the reviews are raving about her performance, saying that she is Snow White. Obviously, the premiere, it was like a very limited press presence. They only did interviews with like the Disney house crew is what it's called, but they had like some selective press and influencers in there to do like the social media reactions.
Who was there?
There was some press. My friend Ash was there, actually. She works at Screen Rant, and her review was, despite the bob being all over the place, Snow White is charming. The message lands well, the critters are adorable, and Rachel ZEGLER and her enchanting voice are stunning. It almost got a full tear out of me, and I've never cried in my entire life.
Wow.
Another review said, Rachel ZEGLER is an absolute star. Most of the new songs are catchy and beautifully performed, and the visual palette is sumptuous and vibrant.
Ooh. There's no original song, so that means that could be an Oscar contender.
And yeah, it's so nice to see all the reviews. Obviously, it's like people who are excited about it, but are gonna like leave good reviews, like the influencers and stuff. But like, I think these press people that attended the premiere have really nothing to lose by being honest about it.
Yeah.
I went to the premiere of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania a couple years ago. I wasn't tweeting good about that movie because I didn't like it. I think I just tweeted a photo of me and didn't review the movie because I had nothing nice to say.
Well, you should give honest reviews. You should be like, it's trash.
Well, if you asked me about it, I would have said it's trash, but I just posted it.
Okay.
I was like, here I am.
No review attached.
Silence, speaks a lot.
I love that you went. I remember when you went to that. You're like, I'm going to go see Ant-Man. I was like,
Me and Glenn Powell. Yeah.
Wait, he was in it?
No, he was just there. It was pre the Sydney Sweeney movie, and I remember I was with my friend Ash, actually, who did that review. And she knows Glenn, so and Glenn was like not huge at that point. He was so nice. We were just talking for a while. Yeah, shook his hand. He was very nice.
Oh, did you tell me that? I feel like I've never heard that story. That's crazy.
Yeah, he literally was just like in line to get into the theater with everyone else. Yeah, I mean, I think now he kind of has more of like a superstar quality. I think it was also, I want to say actually maybe not. I was gonna say pre that Tom Cruise movie, Top Gun. But maybe it was.
He was in that one?
Yeah, but it was not for me. I didn't care about Tom Gun, but
I thought the other one was the breakout star, Milo.
Miles Teller. Yeah.
I remember everyone talking about him, and I'm like, where's he at?
Yeah, him and Kelly Teller were like the break. Everyone was obsessed with them.
Oh, she was in that movie too?
No, she was just like, she's his wife, but like they were always doing everything together, and she was posting a lot about. She was like very supportive wife energy, and everyone liked them. But anyways, yeah. I never tweet anything good about that. So I think if people are saying this about Snow White, that it genuinely is good. So I'm excited.
When are you seeing it? Because I need to see it this week too.
I want to see it this weekend. Yes, hopefully Friday or Saturday.
We should get a sitter for when the kids nap so we can go see it, Moses, so we can also do a review. So we can go also get our popcorn next week and review it. I loved it. I DM'd Rachel ZEGLER and I was like, you are a real life Disney princess, because I saw her with all the little girls dressed as Snow White.
all the little girls cosplaying as Snow White. It was so cute.
I love it, but I kind of clocked it. I was like, I think they gave them those dresses because they all had the exact same dress.
Oh yeah, T.
Do you think they here's your Snow White dress? Which everything. If I brought Malibu and they gave her a dress, I'd be like, yeah.
They probably gave him like a whole little goodie bag maybe with like.
And then I put these on right now. I loved it. It was great. And I sent her a DM, and she DM'd me back literally within like 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
On her press tour and her premieres. And she's like, congrats on baby number 3.
She looks so good.
She's literally so good. Yeah. I told her she should be in every single movie. I'm like,
I agree.
Because she was casted in the Evita at the West End. I think there was rumors that she might be in a Phantom of the Opera remake as Christine. And I was like, honestly, you should play every role that's ever been out there.
And honestly, I saw like a chronic Snow White hater also posted that a mashup of like the annoying, quote unquote annoying Rachel ZEGLER moments, and I rewatched that again and I was like, nothing she said is actually bad. Like, this is actually crazy that everyone was like hating on her for literally saying the movie was dated. It was out in 1937. Women couldn't vote or have a bank account when the movie was animated. So yes, she said it's a little dated. She said, I was scared of the movie as a little kid. Well, yes, because there's a scary evil queen.
So is Malibu. She's that ride. Yes. She was, because she loves the movie because she sees the happy songs, but then when we went on the ride at Disneyland, she was like scary. Terrified.
Yeah.
So I don't blame her either. Now, can I be honest? I always hated Snow White, the original movie, too, because it was old. It just looked old. I was just like, she doesn't look cute. I don't like this. It just looks old. So I'm with you, girl. I'm with you. And
nothing she said was like that terrible, like deserving of the hate that she was getting. And a lot of the hate, too, was from men who don't even care about Snow White. You know, like, they don't care about the cartoon. They just want to hate on a woman. And that really is the tea, because if you see... like the account that tweeted this like mashup of like, I'm not going to see Snow White because of this. Okay. You are a middle-aged man. Yeah. You were never the demo for Snow White in the first place. So you're just pretending to be.
Actually, that's weird.
Yes.
weird because she's really young too. She's 24, right?
Yeah, Rachel's so young.
So young because she's just been around. I literally like known about her for so long, so I just always think she's like older. And I'm like, God, she is so young and doing all these huge movies and huge productions. And I'm just like, God, people really love to just
and
hate.
she didn't write the script, so her saying, yeah, like this Snow White is more about like wanting to, be a leader. And she's less interested in. She didn't write the script. She's an actress.
Every Disney remake is that. Like Aladdin, Jasmine ends up being the Sultan and not Aladdin. Like they
right.
always remake it. There was another one too, where they rewrite it. So I don't know. I think Little Mermaid. There was a scene too where they like rewrote. Anyways, they do it all the time, and it's like just
chill out. Everyone needs to chill out.
Yeah.
So I will be supporting.
Yeah.
But they got to get my A-list is going to be. AMC A-list is going to be worked out this weekend.
Snow White and what else?
Just Snow White.
The 4 in a row is just all Snow White.
Yeah, for the next couple weeks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So let me know if you see any cool buckets. Grab them if you see them.
Yeah, we'll do. We put some on the ground.
Yeah, I really want to get some. I'm so excited. Yeah, that's going to be fun. We got to see it. Babe. Snow White this weekend.
I need you to get Rachel on the podcast. And I was thinking about it too, because I know you'd be too anxious about it. I need Moses to take your phone and do it because the thing about Moses
typing on my behalf is a bad idea.
I love it because Moses is to the point. Like when Moses texts you, it's like, "Hey, need this." Period. And then like, okay, God. And I'm like exclamation, and he's like, "Thank you." Prayer hands emoji. No. It's like to the point. No extra words.
I don't leave space for you to wonder. You know.
I hate it. I hate when he texts people.
No, because when you text somebody, it's so open ended. They're not sure. Like they're not. You're trying to be so nice that they're not sure what is happening. Did she actually want me to do it, or she not want me to do it?
His is too blunt. His is like, Oscar, bring cards, thanks. I'm like, be nice.
First of all, never.
Don't remember.
Never.
You did say bring cards. Like, don't forget the cards.
Like, hey, reminder to bring the cards.
Reminder.
Yeah.
Oscar, reminder to please bring cards.
You didn't say please. It was just reminder to bring the cards.
I always say please.
Can we double check? I don't know. He could have said it. I have no idea.
No,
but I just in general.
That's why I need Moses to take them on DM Rachel because he will be like, "Hey, are you interested in coming on my podcast? Thanks." And then
and then I will be like, "Okay, what day, what time?"
And you'll be
and close the thing.
Actually, we had a guest tomorrow cancel last minute, and then I was trying to book another guest, so I was like trying to whatever, and then Moses, I sent him like screenshots to just show like, yeah, this person canceled, can I do this? And he was like so confused, like, wait, I didn't know, and I was just like, okay, well, because I type like long paragraphs to people, so I'm just like, I don't know, I never know what to say. So then he was confused, who's coming tomorrow, who's what. I was like, I don't know either. I'm just kind of confused myself. But even when like the door is open and I hear him talking to someone, I'm like, don't talk to anyone. Let me talk to them because he's just like blunt. He's just like to the point, and I'm like, let me just talk to them and be nice about it. He'll be like, oh, keep the door open. I'm like, no, you should just say like, oh.
Like, don't mind keeping the door open.
Yeah, like it's fine if you don't want to, but just could you? It's like that's what you need to say. You got to be nicer.
First of all, I've never heard somebody say that I'm not nice.
There's definitely people that have been like,
yeah, who are those people?
Oh, people neck close to us. Anyways.
Well, that is funny. So I think
your delivery is all I'm saying. You are a very nice person, but I think sometimes delivery.
If you just like, it's like email tone, right? The tone in email, right? But when I do something, I look at the person. I look at it. Like sometimes we'll go through a drive-through and somebody gives me something, and I'll look at them and give them a smile. But she didn't see that.
But he doesn't say thank you.
And she didn't see that.
He said I gave him a smile.
She didn't.
But you say thank you.
But you didn't see the communication that was between us. We locked eyes. We smiled.
But you can still say
I gave them
thank
a
you
nod.
after a smile.
They were happy. But you didn't see that.
They're probably waiting for you to say thank you. Like, okay. No, I hate it. I say thank you all the time, and guess what? Now Malibu says thank you all the time to everything because I'm like, say thank you. Because I always say it. It drives me nuts that you never say it. I'm like, say thank you. I say it.
So
I always say, I'm like, thank you. Oh my gosh.
But watch, Moses will book Rachel Zegler.
I do get excited so when she DMs me back, but I could never.
You have to.
That's crazy. Like a Disney star, star of a Disney princess movie is actually insane.
Well, you have Disney stars here.
Yes, Joshua Robert Collins. Yes. That's true. But we go way back.
And she was on your podcast, on your Broadway show.
And even then I was like disassociating. I was like, oh my God, how is this happening? I was so scared and nervous the whole time.
If she went on Zach saying she can come on Just Trish.
She went on Zach saying recent?
Right? Wasn't she on Zach saying a couple years ago?
No.
Oh, maybe not. Watch her be on Therapist. She's gonna be on Therapist.
Well, that makes sense. Jake
No,
Shane has everyone. Okay, okay, Rachel Zegler, well, if her friend sees this, can you send it to Rachel? I love her. I'm just too nervous. I know, but she would never be like, okay, I'll come on your podcast.
You never know.
I need to do like a promposal, like think of something creative and a way to ask her. Maybe when we go see Snow White and then Malibu, I'll put her in her little Snow White dress. She would like freak out if she saw like her, because she like recognizes her from that song. The new one is the like Waiting on a Wish. That one, she like loves that song, so I feel like she would actually. When she sees Tana, she thinks Tana's a Disney princess. So I'm sure she saw like Rachel. She'd be like, oh my gosh. Tana, she really does. She gets so excited. She's like, Tana. She's like so excited, and she like hugs her. Anyone else, she like cries, and she's like, not cries, but like gets scared. But yeah, she would freak out. I know. I saw those little girls there. I was like, oh, could have been Malibu. I don't know how they get there. You think they're Nepo babies?
Maybe. I also saw like random influencers there too, and I'm like, well, I haven't checked my business email yet, so maybe there's an. No, I don't know. But damn.
I know. Same.
Like,
damn.
come on, Disney.
Come on, Disney. They looked fine. I mean, her and Gal Gadot were next to each other on that carpet, so they seemed fine.
Oh yeah, and there was like source reporting from People magazine that was like,
okay, People.
I think it was. This was just me context clues, thinking that it was from Gal's camp, because it was like, they are. Rachel and Gal are fine. There is a big age difference, and they are on very different political spectrums. They just have nothing in common. But it wasn't.
Well, that doesn't sound like fine. That sounds like there's some issues there.
Gal was just Gal didn't know why Rachel was talking about the movie or whatever. So I was like, well, that sounds like it's wrong.
What?
No, it was kind of weird.
I saw a clip of the Queen singing, and I'm just like, I don't know.
There's a difference when you get like really good singing, like Ariana and Cynthia. Like Wicked was everything because you had two incredible vocalists. Yeah. And everyone loves the Rachel Zegler song, so
I feel like
it was Gal Gadot singing the thing they made that when COVID was happening.
Imagine
that got really high praise.
She's the one that put it together.
The first line.
She opened it.
That was her audition for Snow White. Like that. We want that.
That was a crazy time.
I guess it gives me. Yeah.
Some people.
Day 6 in self-quarantine. These past few days got me feeling a bit philosophical. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
Living for today. Yeah.
Imagine there's no countries, yeah.
Imagine that was. Why did anyone partake in that? That was so weird.
And Pedro Pascal was in that too, which is great. And he like got away scot-free, thankfully. But damn, I was like,
imagine no possessions.
Why did they do that for COVID?
Yes. I guess no one knew what was going on.
We were in lockdown. That was like we could breathe air again when I saw it.
That's just so out of touch. Like all of them in their fancy homes while everyone is quarantined, like their apartments, and they're just like. And I think Sarah Silverman was like, she's like, I'm never for today. Like, they were so serious.
If they asked you to do it, I feel like you would have done it.
Yeah, of course. I'll do anything.
But then it would have been a successful thing. That's the difference.
True.
Then people would be looking back at that as an iconic moment.
I wish I was in it, actually, yeah.
You should do the whole thing by yourself.
I would.
You would Pedro Pascal.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I would have loved. Me and Pedro will work together again soon, I'm sure. It was. I mean, looking back, it is like iconic. It's kind of funny.
Kind of, yeah. Same with like that Vanessa Hudgens one.
Oh, 5 years ago.
It was the 5-year anniversary of Vanessa Hudgens. Like, was she Instagram Live or TikTok Live?
Yeah.
Where she talked about COVID, and she was like,
Yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now.
I mean, death is like inevitable.
Oh, yeah.
Which literally with her curly hair, I was like, damn. I remember at the time everyone being so mad at her.
Really? It's so cute. She looks so gorgeous. She's like no makeup, and she goes, yeah, people are gonna die. Which is sad, but inevitable. So
it's like, maybe I shouldn't be saying all this on here. Like,
that's the main part. I swear, we both went to urgent care when we were like so sick. Like, everything's fine. You have nothing. Go home. I was like, what? We're both like coughing, hacking, can't breathe. I was like, there's definitely something wrong. And And then you do have COVID, like you don't have to quarantine. They're like, just go do whatever you want to do. And I was like, I don't know if that's the answer, but okay. Did our Meghan Markle pasta go up this weekend?
Yes, it did.
Oh, I didn't see it. My inboxes are so messed up now. There's like different categories and I can't see. I gotta post it.
Oh my God, that does remind me. Someone was in my live stream. Her name was Kelly Ann Young. She said to unblock her on TikTok because you posted a TikTok of you twirling the Meghan Markle pasta, and she commented about how you twirled the pasta, and you liked the comment, and then you blocked her.
There must have been more to that. She definitely did not just twirl the pasta. I very rarely block people on TikTok, and there was a few rude comments I blocked. So there was no way it was just that girlfriend.
She said she's a page.
Don't care. I'll block you on there because I'm sure you said something way out. There was 3 rude comments I can't remember. And I was just like, you're a dumb bitch. And I'm sorry. I don't care. Unsubscribe. Those people, if I block you on TikTok, you said something heinous. Period. It's never something silly. You could call me a fat whale and I don't care. But like she said something gross. I don't know that specific person what she said. Oh, is that someone said something? No, there was 3. I remember that like pissed me off, and I think I did it like last night or 2 nights ago. And I was like, no. So no, I will never unblock you from TikTok because I just don't understand people leaving rude comments on TikTok. Like what do you get out of that? Like I hate it. So stay blocked.
You twirled that pasta pretty good though. You did it better than me.
There's no way I blocked her for saying the twirl. There was something else. That's funny. That's camp. I meant it to be cute and funny. You know what I mean? Like obviously I posted it.
I'm seeing the comments now. You guys cutting the tomatoes was giving Kendall Jenner trying to cut her cucumber.
Those tomatoes were tough.
Those tomatoes, you guys, that video was some of our best
I was seriously
work,
worried that she's going to cut
Oh
your
my!
fingers.
I didn't even have the finger next to it. I had it away from it.
The way you were holding it, the knife was just going to go.
Babe, that pasta was so good, though.
Yeah, Meghan Markle, she ate with that pasta. And we ate that pasta.
We ate that pasta. Patreon.com/JustTrish.
The promo halfway through.
Yes. Oh, damn. Okay, well. It was the best pasta woofed down.
I could eat it.
Again,
yeah, it was good. Some of your
And
comments on TikTok
too.
said they tried it and it was dry, but if it was dry for you, you didn't make the Meghan Markle pasta, right?
Well, Moses also admitted later to adding in more cheese than the recipe called for. So he did less veggies, more cheese. So I was like, it was really tasty. He's like, yeah. He's like, well, I added just a lot more cheese in there. So it's like fettuccine, basically. This is so good. But it was good. And Moses is the best at like testing and cooking. One thing we're not going to eat, though, is the new Dominoes Parmesan twisted stuffed crust pizza. Did you see all the influencers promoting this? REMI ASHTEN once again gets a second Domino's sponsorship. Not only her, but like thousands, like literally. Let me not exaggerate, okay? Let me say
dozens?
Like dozens. Yeah. Dozens is good. Okay, influencers promoting this new Parmesan twisted stuffed crust pizza from Domino's.
I got a notification from the Domino's app about it.
About it?
Yeah.
We're not trying it. I want to try it. Maybe Wednesday.
We're boycotting for 2 days.
Yeah. But for now, we're not trying. How do they not? I don't understand how they don't sponsor me. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's so. Like, they obviously. And I know they know who I am because Cedric choreographed for a Domino's pizza commercial. And they're coming to my New York show, the Domino's people. And we love Trisha. I was like, okay, so.
Not even a gift card.
Where's my check? Not even a gift card. Not even a gift card. And he said, yeah, well.
Did they even give you like when you bought the uniform and stuff, did you buy or did they get like a PR for
the
cosplay?
Uniform? No, I bought it off eBay.
So
I did secondhand.
It wasn't like the Snow White with the kids at Snow White. Like you literally had to go buy it.
Yes, literally. I wish they gave it to me. No, the kids at Snow White probably got handed those dresses. I wish I got handed a Domino's pizza. I can't get over it. And you know she's making $45K, allegedly, according to her last post on Instagram.
Or knowing her rate.
Yeah, 45. I don't know what she's getting for that, but.
Oh my God.
I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. And everyone's getting paid partnerships with Domino's. We eat it all the time.
That is a betrayal.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying allegedly they're fat phobic because it's just like. There's no, you know?
Oh my God, that is the ultimate test. Like, if you get on Ozempic and get skinny, then all of a sudden all the fast food places that ignored you are like...
It's going to happen. Everything's opening up. Once I'm skinny, everyone's going to be like, oh, we'll give you this, this, and this. Look, I'm fighting a good fight for being a fat, okay? Like, I'm successful. I'm on tour. It's unheard of for a fat, but... But why did I'm skinny? TV show, brand deal, Vegas residency, Domino's Pizza, McDonald's commercial. Like, I'm going to be everywhere. I'll be the evil queen in Snow White too. With slightly better singing, maybe. Or equal, I suppose. She gives hope to everyone who can't sing to be in a Disney musical.
As you say.
Rise of the Mid. Yeah, maybe that's why people like her, you know? Do people like her? I don't know. I don't think so either.
Oh my god. I can't believe Miss Remy Ashton got 2.
Yeah.
And you know, they get the Habit truck, too. Alicia got the Habit truck.
Did they? Oh, yeah, they got the sponsorship for that.
Oh my
They're
God.
flying first class to Korea. They're living the life.
Oh,
I wish we should be living. I got so angry again. I saw another one of them posing with ZAYN and HEATH. They were doing like this like cross-country road trip in an RV. And I just hate those boys. I dislike them. Moses hates when I use the word hate. I strongly dislike those boys so much. And when I see them next to my little angels, my little labubu's, yeah, my sunny angels, I'm just like, get away from them. I hate it so much. It's so annoying.
Oh my god, that is too funny.
I just don't like their faces. I just don't like it. And they just slid by and they're just little snaky snakes. And they're with these like 2 cute girls. And I was like, stop. Why are we doing this crossover no one asked for?
Oh my god. I mean, they do. Wow, they posted up like 100,000 likes. I saw today. I was like, damn.
Yeah, but the podcast is, you know. Just kidding. I'm no one to talk, you know. Shout out to the We Don't Know Them podcast. Jessie Smiles did confront me about not knowing who they were. She goes, do you remember the time you didn't know what our names were?
We did know that. We just
That's
forget.
what I said. I was like, I knew.
We just forget the title of the podcast.
Yes.
We don't know them, or don't we? I forgot what we mixed it up, but
Yeah, the podcast title is confusing, and I think one time their names because I literally was like trying to think because I think about so many things, and I was like I couldn't think, and I always knew Jessie Smiles. Of course, we both had issues with like the same person, and Lily is someone I recently knew, so I didn't know her name, but I did obviously now I can't forget their names. But I love the confrontation. I was like, oh my gosh, it was everything though. She was sweet. They were cool. They were having a good time. They were like partying it up, and they were having a good time. So it was like
That's so
good.
sweet.
But we were definitely all confronting each other. I was like, oh my god. It was fun. It was like this little couch at the Embassy Suites in my room. It was like the little couch, and we're all just sitting in the same corner. And it was a good time. Just being friends with YouTubers, you know.
One YouTuber that maybe we just have to befriend, Harry JOWSEY. I'm really
What? No, you. I think want to
I
befriend
don't know.
him. Not me.
I was the #1 Harry JOWSEY hater, but at this point, I'm like, maybe we're wrong.
Name
maybe
one good
we're
thing
wrong.
about him. Name one good thing he's put out into the world.
I don't
Exactly. Done. I can name 20 bad things he's put out into the
But,
world.
like he just collabed with Jordan Firstman, who is he interviewed you for one of the magazines. He came to your Christmas show, and then he promoted Jordan's new song about, I think it's called "I Want to See My Friends." And so that was nice of him to promote a gay artist, and he's doing with Jake Shane. Now he's dating Lucy Hale from Pretty Little Liars, and I love Pretty Little Liars. So now I'm like, damn. We're on the losing team. I think I might have to switch up and like be pro Harry JOWSEY at this point. I don't know. I still have to talk to Riley Arnold first, actually, before
I'm not switching up ever on that. I think on your stream would be a great place for him to be.
I'm not trying to come up with Harry JOWSEY for the record.
You did. You're like, we should be friends with him. I'm like, maybe on the Oscar Gracie vlog channel. I'm sorry, this one I have to disavow. I have to disavow as far away as possible. There's nothing good about him. There's nothing he put out into the world. He's misogynistic. He has not apologized for being misogynistic. Like, everything about him is awful. And if it's a character, fine. Maybe he's auditioning for White Lotus, and great, you get the next season, okay? But until we find out that's a character, I have nothing to do with that. Watch, he's on the next season.
I think he just manifested him on White Lotus.
That is whatever. I mean, I guess you have to have some awful people on there.
Oh my god, that is too funny.
Well, good. Good for you. I hope you can be friends with him. I don't know.
I was just trying to segue into
Lucy
Harry
Hale?
JOWSEY dating Lucy Hale. Yes.
Oh, is that news? Who's Lucy
Yes.
Hale? What's she from?
She's from Pretty Little Liars.
I've literally never heard that name. I'm not being funny.
Lucy Hale, she was the girl who dated the teacher in Pretty Little Liars. Not in the show, not in real life. But that controversial, like...
You did tell me about this one.
Yes. But she was like the breakout star of Pretty Little Liars. She was on a CW show before. She was kind of like she was always like in the running for like the Selena Gomez. Like she was almost Hannah Montana. Like she was one of the finalists.
A lot of people are saying that lately. Wasn't someone else supposed to be Hannah Montana?
It was her. Taylor Momsen was also in the running for Hannah Montana.
Oh, there was someone else I thought I heard of that also was like trying to be Hannah Montana.
The one that came, Lucy Hale was the headline that came out this past week.
Maybe
so
that's what I was saying. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw someone be like, I was supposed to be Hannah Montana. I was like, okay. It's giving that same energy when Madison Beer's like, I was supposed to be in the video. And they're like, no.
God, I love Madison Beer.
I love Madison Beer too. Yeah, I'll have her on all day long. I love her. I love Nessa. I love all of them. They're so great. Madison Beer's a queen. I love that clip. I love that clip. Like, I was supposed to be in the video. No. Yeah.
She gives Trisha energy for sure.
Oh, for sure. I love her so much.
She's
I
so
love her.
pretty, too.
Yeah. She is so pretty. She used to be friends with David Dobrik, though, but I guess not anymore. She was in the last clip of Tana that, like, we talked about this on Not Love Line. The last clip that set me off.
I forgot about
that. It was her,
that.
Tana, David, and one of his friends, and it was just, yeah.
In the Tesla, right?
In the Tesla.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and it was so disgusting. This, like, old person was, like, flirting with them, and I was just like, this is gross, and that was the last straw for me. That's when I was like, they're all a bunch of creeps and pervs. So hopefully Madison Beer is away from them.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, but I always thought she was pretty, and I never held it against
pretty.
the girls. I actually felt bad for the girls. I was like, they're 18. You're being disgusting to them. Like, that's gross. Anyways, love Madison Beer. She's queen, though. And she's a Grammy-nominated artist, which is huge, which is pretty cool. And she has been on Zach saying. She's so pretty. I do think she gets, like, the hate train for being... There are people who are, like, too pretty, and...
You know what?
They get the hate for being too
It's
pretty.
like the opposite of the pretty curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you have to be so pretty to get the pretty curse.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, like, she's too pretty. So.
And she's been like that since she was, like, a teen. Like, pre-teen even. Because I remember she was coming up... I think maybe just Instagram or something, but I think like Justin Bieber or something like discovered her, and she was signed to Scooter Braun for a while too. But all of like the believers hated her because like Justin gave her attention and stuff. Yeah.
Well, she is beautiful too. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Sometimes, we maybe shouldn't focus too much on the pretty people in the world. They get enough attention. I thought about that last night at my show. There was a really pretty gay in front, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't give him all the attention. He gets attention all the time. And I think everyone's beautiful. I should give everyone attention. I was just like, wow, this guy's really cute up here. Oh my God. His name was Garrett. Garrett, I love you. I hope you're okay. He was like
Watts.
rubbing his eyes. Garrett Watts, yeah.
Do you think Garrett Watts would come on?
No.
I don't think so either.
He's like not drama.
No.
He's friends with Rachel, so maybe
I forgot
when
about
we're all
that.
hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Garrett Watts. I know nothing about him, so I don't really care to have him on, but good for you for getting out. I don't know.
I was like, what?
I don't know, the group. He seems happier. He seems full of life. Madison Beer. She did an interview once. I think she talked about how it's hard to be so pretty, and I think that's another reason why people probably disliked her, because...
Was that Zach saying this?
It might have been.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just actually really tough to just be called pretty all the time. And I was like, that's... Again, I get it, because she does get hate for being pretty, but it's such a wild thing to say, to be like, oh, it's just so hard to be so beautiful. I don't like it. I can't take it.
It is a heavy cross to bear, I guess, because she really does, like... It's almost like an unattainable pretty, so it's like people really are,
just don't like
rooting for her downfall, I guess. But she does have a lot of love out there, so you gotta focus on the love.
And a lot of girl fans too, which I like too. I
Yeah.
always think it's like, I don't know. I was talking to my photographer who photographs a lot of bands, and there's like a female fronted band she does, and she's talking about how she loves my meet and greets because they're always so sweet and whatever. And like this band that she also does, like it's like this lead singer girl, and she just has like a bunch of like creepy guys that always are trying to kiss her in the meet and greets. And, like, can I get a kiss? Can I have a kiss on the lips? And like, ugh. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I would not want that. So I love that Madison Beer also has like a girl following, because I fear for her, like for being too pretty. These guys, they just come after you and whatever. But I like her vibe. She seems cool. Why did we bring her up? What were we talking about?
Lucy Hale, Harry JOWSEY, and then somehow Madison Beer.
Okay, I love it.
Everyone was pretty gagged by Harry JOWSEY dating her. I don't know. I personally didn't really care that much, but I mean, I think maybe the thing is Lucy Hale is like one of those actresses that a lot of people grew up with because she was on the CW when she was younger, and then Pretty Little Liars, which was such like an iconic show. So now I think seeing Harry JOWSEY with like just like a really established actress is kind of like, wait, Lucy Hale, what are you doing? But E! News did report that it is not serious, and that it's consistent, and they're just having fun and seeing where it goes. Because a lot of people were a little worried for Lucy. So
how do they know that? How does E! News know that they're just having fun and nothing serious? Lucy Hale's probably like, what the what are we doing? I thought we were like heading towards somewhere.
Imagine?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Or maybe Harry JOWSEY's the one that thought it was serious.
Yeah, well, probably not that, but no, that is weird. I don't know always how that's news. I don't know. I guess I don't really know either of them, so I don't really like, how's that? Especially they're just dating. It's not like they got married or pregnant. It's like, okay. I'm sure he's dated a lot of people. They're all headline news.
That's true. He has dated a lot of people. I guess when he's dated celebrities, I guess it's like him and Riley. That was kind of news. Granted, they were on the show together, so that makes sense. But even him and Jessica,
Who's Jessica?
that girl from Love Is Blind, that was kind of news too.
He just has good PR. He has like
That's
He
true.
does have good PR. He
He has
really
a team
does.
that-
Maybe, yeah, obviously someone's finding this entertaining. So if you find it entertaining, great. I definitely don't. Maybe the Do We Know Them girls will cover Harry Jossie. I was like, you guys do so good at researching. You guys are really good at research. They have a researcher.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
someone who does the research, helps them with the research, which is iconic.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, that's so good. And
I
smart.
know.
They're production over there.
I kind of thought this was tea. Lady Gaga and Katy Perry booked the same day to perform in Mexico City, and Lady Gaga announced after Katy Perry, and people who bought tickets to Katy Perry were reselling
Oh.
because they wanted to go to Lady Gaga instead.
Wait, they're the same exact night?
Same exact night, different venues, obviously, but
Who did that?
I know
That's weird.
In Mexico City, that's crazy, and people are bringing it up too because. You definitely don't know about this, but in 2013,
Maybe.
they had the big rivalry because Applause, Lady Gaga's single off of Art Pop, and then Roar, Katy Perry's big song from Prism came out at the same time. It was like the lead single from both their new eras.
Okay.
And they were like in a competition to see like who would, beat each other on the charts.
won?
I
Who
think
won?
Katy Perry with Roar.
And she did the Super Bowl first.
True, yeah.
Ooh.
So they were kind of so now it's reheating those nachos, if you
So
will.
you
because-
have to pick, are you a Katy Cat or a Little Monster? There is a wrong answer.
A Little Monster. If I had to pick between the two,
You went on American Idol declaring your love for Katy Perry or
No, I
Catherine
didn't.
McPhee. You went to her show. You said you went to her meet and greet or something.
I did go to a Katy Perry meet and greet. I love
Okay.
Katy Perry, but if it's between Mayhem and 432, I'm picking Mayhem. You know what I mean?
Oh, interesting. Well, 432 is the new one.
Yes. Right?
I don't know.
Oh, you were so upset.
I was like, wait,
One,
is
four,
it?
three.
Oh, 143.
Oh, Moses is the Katy Cat over there. He's like, I know this album. I haven't finished listening to Mayhem, but I haven't listened to 143 except for Woman's World is a hit. It's a bop. Don't tell me it's not. But other than that, so you're a Little Monster. Okay.
Between the two, yeah, if I had to pick one.
There was no wrong answer. I don't actually know what I would be. I think I'm more my Little Monster era. I think I need to get into the Katy era.
I think both would be really fun shows because Katie's doing like a lot of the hits. It's almost like her Eras Tour vibes because she's doing a lot of the
Oh, she's reheating my nachos.
hits, which is
Taylor nachos.
which has been 2 years of the Eras Tour, but it
Right.
lives on,
I
yeah.
saw that today too, and I was going to retweet and be like, it's still going if you come to the eras of Trish. So you would go see Lady Gaga right now in the current state.
Yeah, and then in Mexico, people who bought Katy tickets were selling theirs to go to Gaga's, and then Gaga's also playing at bigger venues. People are like, oh, even though Katy won with Roar in 2013, now Gaga's winning with Mayhem versus 143. So
It's me and Journey all over again.
it really is you and the rodeo. Yeah,
And
the rodeo.
Or me and Chris Olsen, who does Popular better. Who are you coming to see? I hope we booked the same city at the same time.
That's
That'd be
crazy.
crazy.
It's especially, I mean, they're such big artists that are like the same, like similar audiences. So to book them on
That
the
is
same
weird.
night
They have to have known.
internationally is crazy.
Yeah, because there's also like routers for these tours, so they know like who's in the area when. Like even mine, they're like, oh, this is not a good weekend to go because this is happening. Like there's just different things. So I feel like they would have known. Like someone would have had to know. That's kind of weird.
I know. And that's a big Sophie's choice for the divas down in Mexico. So
I might have to actually go, even though I am a Little Monster and I love Gaga. I would actually pick Katy Perry's because Rebecca Black will be opening. So
she's still opening in the international
oh, I
dates?
don't know. I
That's
just
true.
maybe made that up. I know she's opening somewhere.
Yeah.
When is the show?
April 26th.
Oh, I could go. Gaga, if you need an opener, I would love. I do a really good shallow every night, and I would love to open for you. Hit me up. I could do it. I might.
Oh, yeah,
no,
she hasn't announced her opener yet, right? Yeah, so
Who do you think's gonna open for Lady Gaga?
I
Does she
think-
have one?
I don't know. She hasn't announced the official tour. She just announced this performance in Mexico.
That's
so
weirder, right? Like, why just this performance?
That is true. Yeah.
I wonder. Has she had openers before? Like, who was it when you went?
To Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Was
it
anyone
wasn't
big?
I guess it wasn't anyone big. I really only remember like Taylor's openers, really, because Taylor always was good about like she always picked like the next big thing. Like she had Ed Sheeran open for her.
What?
Yeah, yes, on the Red Tour.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Yeah, she had Charlie XCX open for her
Wow.
on Reputation. She had
Wow.
Shawn Mendes open for her for 1989. So she was always good at picking like the next
Sabrina?
big one. Oh yeah, Sabrina opened for
Which
her
is
on Eras.
crazy. Okay. Damn.
So she was always pretty good about picking the next big thing. So
You don't think she'll do another tour?
Taylor, not for a while.
She's like, I made $10 billion. I
Yeah,
don't even do it.
and how do you top the air? Like, look at you. You're kind of ending with the Eras
This is
tour.
it. This is the finale.
Like, how do you outdo the Eras tour?
You can't. You really can't. So
Right?
Taylor, I understand it because it's like
Taylor, we understand.
Yeah, like what would I do? I already did everything. It's like you can't do anything else.
If you came out with a new era, would you tour that era by itself, or like I don't know? Because that's what I hope for Taylor, that like she does something new, but it's still like. How do you compete when you do like a 3-hour tour?
Yeah, all your
hits.
She probably thought too. This is my final hurrah. Let me just get it out there and make 10 billion.
She loves it. Like she loves performing. So I can't imagine her like not. But how
Taking
do
a
you?
break.
Maybe she just does like a updated version of. I don't know.
I'm surprised you don't know because you always have creative advice for people.
It's just so hard because it's like the Eras tour is like a magnum opus. It's like it's 3 hours. It's every hit. That's why I didn't think she was going to release a new album in between it, because I was like, how is she going to
have the time?
Yeah. And then she released a new album and then added that album to the tour. She added Tortured Post Apartment to the Eras tour, that second leg.
Yes, so you're like reworking the show and putting new songs in, new outfits. She's a hard worker.
She is.
Yeah.
And so are you.
Thank you.
Any queen who does an Eras tour.
I am hustling out here, you know what I mean?
I did have a little bit of tea, like a kind of like a in the weeds tea story.
What is it? In the weeds tea. What does that mean?
Yeah, because it's not like big headlining news. I saw a TikTok of this influencer MIKAELA TESTA talking about CORINNA KOPF from the Vlog Squad.
Who's MIKAELA TESTA?
She is a beautiful girl. Like she's Australian. She's hot. She has an OF.
Is she like a CORINNA type?
Yeah, she's like in the same bracket. Like it's just a beautiful girl. Like Drake has shouted her out. So when you're hot, Drake you're one of those girls.
Yep, you're officially the Drake shout out. Got it.
Yeah, like you're in that caliber. But it's very in the weeds. I don't know these girls, so I'm only gonna give the part of the tea that I thought was interesting. That's more of a key, because there's other stuff like. And it was kind of serious at first because MIKAELA came forward about like some allegations of like an essay, and then I guess CORINNA was like, MIKAELA lies about everything, and then MIKAELA like went off on CORINNA on Snapchat, but someone re-uploaded the whole Snapchat story to TikTok, and it was kind of tea.
Did you? I didn't see that. The back and forth always gets me. Like I'll say like go piece once, but to go back and forth is crazy. Like that's so much energy.
You did it back in the day, didn't you?
And look at me. I look like I'm 50 years old because of it. I was drained. I was
at the time you were really drained and strained.
But I think it's worn on me. Like even the idea of having to like reply to anything anymore.
I hate it back and forth too. I hate it back and forth.
Sometimes I have to say something and then I'm like, I'm honestly done. And you can say literally anything about me and I can't.
And I can't do it again. Yeah.
So even for CORINNA, and I never understand this with CORINNA. Like I guess the other girl, Kate, I don't really know her, so maybe she has the time. But CORINNA's got the money. She's just like living her life. Like why do you need to even involve? I don't know any of these people she talks about. And then now we start talking about them and we just make them more popular.
I know.
And I'm not a CORINNA fan. I think she's gorgeous, but it's like
I kind of living from MIKAELA TESTA. I don't know.
Oh, you love her. She's firing back.
This is the first thing I've like seen of her, and she's just so insanely pretty, like almost like the Madison Beer like level face card.
See this girl? Do you guys see a picture of her?
Yeah, I downloaded her little TikTok, but I'll just show you her face because it is like really giving. The face card is like there.
She's young.
I mean, she's just really pretty. She's Australian.
Okay, gorgeous. Yes. God, they are beautiful. The beautiful people of the world.
But she just went in on CORINNA in the Snap, and I also live because there's like an ad in between, like going
always
in.
Gotta monetize. If you're gonna snap, you gotta monetize it for sure.
She went in on CORINNA, and one of the things I thought was interesting was she said that CORINNA was trying to take Rob Roush, who was on Love Island.
So many loves.
He's the one that's with Tara Yummy all the time. So she said that CORINNA wanted to steal Rob from Tara Yummy, and then Rob did go to CORINNA, but then he didn't like her personality and ghosted her, and then went back to Tara.
Wow.
And then she was like, she was like, CORINNA, Tara was your friend. Like, how would you do that to her? And I was like, wow, that is kind of tea.
Is this girl in the mix? Is she friends with Tara, this girl? Or she's
this
just in
girl
Australia?
Was really good.
She's just like
she was really close with CORINNA, and then CORINNA, I guess turned her back on her because. the claims were like almost like single white female. Like she copied almost like Corinna said about Brecky.
Everyone's copying for her nachos.
The OF formula and everything, like would copy her poses and stuff.
That's so funny.
Yeah, the pretty OF girl drama is. I'm like, next time Tana's here for Not Love Line, ask her if she knows any of this, because I need someone who's in the know.
The pretty girl drama know.
I feel like Tana must know a little bit, but
I do wonder. I don't know. I feel like I wonder if she's in the mix.
She's kind of retired from that now. She's more like in her bubble now.
Definitely, yeah. Like back to her OG friends.
But she must know the girls, I think. Like at least
I don't know. She used to. I don't know, because we did talk about Corinna, and I feel like she's like not in that group anymore, like in that vibe, in that cut.
Like this is the first time I'm hearing all these names, and I'm like, damn. But yeah, I thought that was interesting that she like really aired out all that dirty laundry about saying that she tried to steal Tara Yummy's man and then got ghosted.
Tara's never really dating anybody, right? Like officially, she's just like hanging out with them.
I guess so, yeah. But they travel together and stuff. I mean, I don't know. She also travels with Jake Weber, I guess. So you can't really say
she does get all the cute boys. That's for sure. Her TikToks every day are with some hunky man. I'm like, Jesus. I mean, great for her, honestly. Like, wish that could have been me at 23, but she is always with the hotties.
I missed her at Zoomy. She was at the mall the same day I was, and I didn't see her. And
like at a signing or just shopping?
I saw in her Instagram story she was at the Zoomies put her poster in, so she went and did like a special Zoomies, just like undercover, like it wasn't a planned appearance. And I was like, damn, I missed her at the mall.
Would you have recognized her?
I think I would have recognized Tara Yummy, yes.
I don't know if she was undercover.
A black hoodie, but
okay. And that you guys aren't from the same area, the same vibe, so you could have actually literally run into her at the Cinnabon.
I know, what the hell?
Yeah.
I would love to meet Tara. I would have asked her about what's the tea with Corinna.
Really?
I'm kind of curious. No, I wouldn't, but
she's too sweet too. She would never give like real drama.
Yeah.
Corinna though, she brings the drama, which is so crazy to me. I just feel like she's like living like the
Honestly,
best life.
Me too. It's like I just assume it's like so hypocritical because I'm like, you can't judge people by their Instagram, but I just assume because she's so pretty, living the life on Instagram,
everywhere.
Vacations. She was dating a billionaire for a while.
She was making $8 million a month. It's like, okay, your life is
buying
amazing.
cars willy nilly. I'm like, I guess if you have it all, you have to think of, it's like, what else do? You gotta, you get bored?
A million things. I think like the energy, again, she didn't even have a podcast, so it was like Corinna monetizing this. Like at least use it as a title or something, babe. Honestly,
does she even have a YouTube channel?
No, I think she's just like doing this for free. At least that girl's monetizing it on Snapchat. She's like, let me just put out a statement on X. Do not air the dirty laundry for free, okay? At least make some bag, Make a bag, make some bag. I don't know.
Oh
make
my God.
a coin.
That is funny. But yeah, you would think maybe she just doesn't outgrow the drama or whatever, but I think she will at some point. I mean, I hope. That's the kind of she's still young.
Is there any older drama queens out there?
You.
No, I'm not.
You outgrew the drama.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying, like, is there anyone, like, older that still loves the drama?
I see what you mean.
Because, like, Shane kind of, I guess he never was, like, in the drama. He's behind the scenes of the drama. But, like, yeah, allegedly. But who's, like, I guess no. I guess everyone kind of outgrows it. Everyone kind of mellows
out. Right?
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
I know. I'm really trying to think. I feel like everyone kind of just chills out once you get, like, in your 30s.
Because there is a certain age where you're just like, okay, this well, that's true. Sometimes I even think about it. I'm like, oh gosh, like just going back. I guess I don't like the back and forth. I like to just comment on the drama that's happening. And my comment on this is, pretty girls don't need to go back and forth because it's going to give you wrinkles and you're going to just age yourself. Keep that face clean.
Y'all are too pretty to be doing. Y'all are too pretty to be petty.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yes.
That could be a song. Too pretty to be petty. If you want for your next album, your next era.
I don't know if I'm too pretty to be petty.
Yeah, you are.
I'm too petty to be pretty.
No, please.
I'm too... That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. They should be collabing. You guys can make millions of dollars doing a collab on OF rather than fighting each other. I know.
Like, there's space for everybody, you know?
I guess everyone's just trying to get out there, get their name out there. You know what I mean? Can you copy sexy poses? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know how people pose these days, but...
And even, like, when we covered Becky Hall... Was she even? She was just using Corinna's captions, I guess, right? Like
that's funny. She was kind of like that was more like troll. I feel, yeah.
kind of Team Brecky for that.
Team Brecky for sure. I like Corinna too.
Girl drama is just so silly to me because I'm like,
I
you're just hot.
know.
Like, I
You're
don't
just
know.
pretty,
You're
stay
hot,
pretty.
You're rich. Like, come on.
Who was on the canceled one? She made like 1.5 million a month.
Oh yeah.
Who is that girl?
That's the first. I'm just so out of the loop
Me
when
too.
it comes.
I know Tana was telling me about Bop House. She's gonna go see the Bop House in Miami. Like,
The
what's
Bop House I heard
House?
was crazy.
Yeah, and they make like millions of dollars. Each girl like are like 20 years old and they're making like $3 million a month. I was like, what the hell is happening?
I don't know. The Bop House I heard was low dubious, but
What do you mean?
I heard there's
it's just
like
a bunch of girls doing OF.
But there was like a 17-year-old girl going to the Bop House.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but they were doing. I don't know.
Or was there?
She was doing TikToks
I
at the
don't
Bop
think you
House.
could do OF at a Bop House.
No, they were
if you're
doing
17.
TikToks. So that was like a thing. I mean, again, I don't know about any of this because it's too straight for me. They're girls, yes, but their demo is straight guys, obviously.
Man.
So
You know what I tell every 17-year-old on my meet and greet? I'm like, stay 17 for as long as you can. Just stay 17. And even when they're 18, 19, I'm like, just stay a teenager.
Even when you're
Stay
20.
Well, at that point, yeah, you're not a teenager anymore. That's why people start dating.
Yes. But you know, don't try to grow up too fast.
I think 20-year-olds think they're 16-year-olds, or they're hanging out like 14-year-olds. Like, I'm also 16.
But also, if you're 20, don't hang out with 40-year-olds. You gotta, be. Let's
just
hold on to the age you're at.
hold on to the age you're at and just really cherish it and don't grow up too fast because that's the best advice. And just don't hang around. I don't know. Hanging around a Bop House at 17 is kind of wild.
Yeah.
I get it, but at the same time, like, and good
Has
for the
anything
Bops.
good ever come from like a house though? Like, like a content kind of house? I feel like they all kind of fall apart at some point, right?
Yeah, that's true.
There's always, it's kind of just like a recipe for drama.
Yeah, that's a good point. No.
Good in theory, I guess, but
Right, like a place where we can all go make content and stuff. Like, sounds good.
Yeah.
Because Hype House was kind of successful. I don't know. Doesn't seem like anyone too dubious came from there.
but wasn't there drama with like one of the couples? I mean, I literally it's so like out of my
Little Huddy, Charlie D'Amelio, Alex Warren, Cover. I think the Netflix show was dubious. That's when we got like the Nikita Dragon, like controversial era. Like I think that became a little.
What? Oh, the Lopez brothers were from in the Hype House.
Oh
No.
well, were they? Yeah, they were.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's something about these houses is always a little.
Yeah, let's just keep to our own houses.
Honestly,
Stay
book
in your
a set.
own. Book a set.
set.
That's why YouTube Space was so good back in the day. Me
Like,
and
you know,
Jason
TikTok
Horton.
Space.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
TikTok
TikTok
Space.
Space. I thought that was so. It was so. What is the word I'm looking for? Like, not classist. Like, what is it? Where you had to be invited.
And
Like,
you had to have a certain amount of subscribers,
Yeah.
and then you had to apply.
yeah, Moses applied to be at the YouTube Space and they denied him, right?
Really?
I
For Channel
wasn't
Water?
at the threshold. This threshold you have to be at.
Yeah, he wanted to try and get in there.
Like you have to have, like let's say, 100,000 subscribers or something. Like
Which is crazy that he was trying to get in at the time because at the time I lived like 2 minutes from there. I also couldn't get in. I was always piggybacking on
What
Jason
would you
Horton.
have done at the YouTube Space?
I was at the YouTube Space all the time. Jason Horton, Arika Sato, Least Bug, Joey's little bonfire thing.
Yes,
I
but
was there.
what would a Trisha Paytas video?
I would have loved to use the set.
you would probably
I don't know.
shoot all the music
My
videos there.
music videos.
Oh, okay, music video,
all
yeah.
for free. That would have been so
I was
good.
thinking of like a mukbang of you, like in The Wire.
But honestly, that's kind of what they were giving some people. I remember me and like Arika were just like making videos in the bathroom. Like, I don't know. Like, it was giving. Anyways, I would have loved. They also didn't accept me, if that makes you feel any better. I don't know.
I didn't
how.
feel bad. I just wasn't at the
Oh
threshold.
my god! I love that you tried though, because that's like the time I was there too. I was like, wow, we would have crossed paths back then at the YouTube Center. That would have been so funny. What would you have filmed there?
For me, it was more like to see what they have. It's like because I studied like cinema in high school. It's like
Oh.
it's like usually it means there's equipment and there's things to
Yeah,
use.
you could rent
and,
equipment.
Yeah.
You could rent like cameras and lights.
and usually it's more for the social element of it too.
Oh, you
like
wanted to
meeting
be
other
social
people.
with the content creators. Really? I didn't know that.
Joey Graceffa on the YouTube Space.
me and Joey see Moses like, hi. Oh, what do you guys do? We make videos. You want to be in one? That would have been wild. But that's true. You did totally sketches videos, which is like crazy. So I guess you were
Yeah,
kind
somebody needed Jesus back then.
of in the YouTube
Wow.
realm. Yeah, it
that's
is
true.
crazy.
But no, but I think I was like in such a niche space of like, spirituality and things. Like,
Yeah, I think
so
you
I
were,
just thought it was so different from what everyone else is doing that maybe there's space for it.
that is very true. You were paving the way on your own. Your own water. I think you're the only water content out there. In that sense, there's water like sommeliers. Like Zac Efron did a show where he was like, let's test different waters. And I was like, okay, but that's not really what you do. So you're your own water lane.
Channel water.
Maybe Zac Efron, he probably would be interested if he does a season 2. He probably would love to
Oh, yeah.
explore the water world with you, the faces of water as you trademarked.
Yes.
I love Zac Efron. I still think he could come on. You see
Speaking of
Nikki Blonde?
trademarks,
Huh?
that's another hot topic.
What?
Northwest, her name.
Oh, you want to talk about Northwest? Wow.
You know, it was just such a crazy.
Did you? I know. Wow. I was like, oh, did you trademark our daughter's name when they were born?
I think
I did.
we're the only people that can't because we use it. We can't trademark.
We already are violating
We can't
trademarks.
trademark Elvis, and we definitely won't be able to trademark the next one because it's another movie poster.
That is funny.
Yeah, that one is interesting. I kind of don't get it. So Kim Kardashian trademarked Northwest name at birth.
Well, she said all the kids.
Okay, but then he didn't like know about it. Kanye didn't know about it.
Well, I mean, that's between them, their argument. She said, I told you. He's like, I don't care. So
and then what? He's trying to get her on this Diddy song.
he has a new song.
Is it new or was it recorded a while ago? Like, it's not recorded from him in prison.
Well, I think Diddy's part in it, he's just talking and thanking Kanye for taking care of his kids while he is in prison.
That's an odd
So it's
song
kind of
to
like
put
an
your daughter
intro and some. I mean, yeah, it kind of seems to look for whatever can cause the most. Oh my God! Going against the grain.
Kind of team Cam on this one. I don't know if I want my daughter in a Diddy song at the moment.
Yeah.
Or anything, drag her into any conflict that is not.
I feel
she's
bad.
a child.
I do actually feel so bad for her because, like, why is all this public? Like the screenshots of the text messages. It's like so sad. It's just like sad because, like, yeah, like she's obviously on the internet. She sees this stuff now, and it's like sad.
Yeah, keep kids out of adults' arguments in life.
Oh man.
But it was just interesting the trademarking of names, and then through that blocking him from being able to use her name, and it's so wild.
She probably knew who she was dealing with. I guess at some point, probably like, I need to protect this person.
Well, I think they thought more of like branding. You know, they build each one of their kids as a brand, a future brand, just like there are all the sisters.
But also, they were just like protecting that name so no one can use it, like, you know, for this reason. You know what I mean? Like without her permission, which is kind of smart. You don't want people just using your kid's name. Lighter topic: have you seen Nikki Blonsky's cameos all over TikTok? No, you haven't?
No.
I haven't even heard about it.
Yes. My entire, I'm not kidding you, I can go right now and scroll. Every single one is Nikki Blonsky
I had to find
cameo.
out who is she and what happened. And
You
I
didn't
did.
know Nikki Blonsky? We talk about her all the time. Yeah, blasphemous. Is that what you said? Yes. Is that what you said? What did you say?
The last episode.
Last episode and blasphemous.
Well, I mean, she's been in one movie and did nothing
Babe,
up to that.
We talk about her resume all the time. Hairspray, huge, queen size. Like, she is like the icon of 2010s. I don't know how you don't know this. This is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Anyways, she's making cameos. And now not only is her cameos popping up, but like old interviews. When Zac Efron was like going through like substance abuse problems allegedly, she's like, yep, I called him up, and she started like crying. And I was like, why is Insider like interviewing Nikki Blonsky about Zac Efron's like substance abuse? It was so weird. It was like years after Hairspray. I love Nikki Blonsky. I think she is amazing, and it makes me want to buy a cameo from her. She's such a queen.
My
She's
friend
such a queen.
Stephanie brought one from her, like when she first launched Cameo. This was like 2017.
Oh my god!
I wonder if she still has it. But I think it was like $50 or something. She was like, I don't know, should I do it? She loved Nikki Blonsky.
I love Nikki Blonsky, and she always starts with like a little Hairspray intro, like a little do 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 do, and then she's like, "Hey guys, it's Nikki Blonsky," and I was just like, ah.
When she bought it, Nikki Blonsky had just gone viral because she did a hotel like room tour, and I think she was like at a Holiday Inn Express or something. It was on her Snapchat or something, ad rolls and everything. So just for the love of the game, And she was like, "You guys, look at this room; it's so nice." And it was just like,
was it sponsored?
It was just a regular. She was just excited to be there.
It was the most simple room.
Yeah.
I should have done the Embassy Suites. Look at this window looking out at the hallway.
Literally, that was it was. There's a bed, a wall, and a window.
I love that. But that's like appreciating what you got in life. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So it went
I
viral.
love that.
It was some people were hating, but I think most people were like, it is nice that she's just happy to be in this room. So
That's
and then
so
she launched
cute.
Cameo after that, and Stephanie was like, I need to get a.
What was Stephanie's cameo?
I think it was just like an inspirational, like, you got this girl kind of vibe,
Love,
you know? Yeah.
love. Oh my God, I want to buy all the cameos from Nikki Blonsky. I want Nikki Blonsky on this show. She would be my dream. She'd be singing Hairspray with me. I love her so much. Even there was an interview when they were promoting Hairspray, and they asked Zach, they're like, okay, if you could be a real life couple with anybody in the movie, who would it be? And he said Nikki Blonsky, and he was right next to her. He's like, that kiss, that wasn't fake. I was like, oh my God. Even though he was dating Vanessa Hudgens at the time, which is a little sus, but I was like, okay. Do you think he was being real, or do you think he was just trying to give people what they want?
I think he's trying to give people what they want.
That's kind of mean to Nikki Blonsky, because I'd be like, wait, I thought we had something.
But she seems to live in a world where that's her real, like.
Well, maybe it was. I blame Zac
pop her
Efron for
bubble.
leading her
She seems
on.
to live in her own little bubble.
If Zac Efron's next to me and is like, that kiss wasn't fake, I'd be like, oh, okay. Like, that's his fault then. He started the Delulu if she's living there. He'd be a player. He was with Vanessa Hudgens at the time. How are you going to say that to me while you're with her? I hated it.
Do you remember when the condom fell out of Zac Efron's pocket at the Lorax premiere?
What?
That was a part of like
What?
pop culture. Yes, I can't believe it.
And what happened? People were like, what?
It was just at the Lorax premiere of all places. He like pulled up to the Lorax premiere, the red carpet. He like got something out of his pocket, and the condom fell. And and it was like the step and repeat part. So he like just walked on.
Did he pick it up?
Yeah.
He didn't. No one did it for him.
No, he picked it up and put it back in his pocket.
He was ready to.
At the Lorax premiere.
He's like, it's time to hook
So
up.
yeah, I can't blame NIKKI Blonsky.
I love him for using a condom. I don't know one celebrity has ever used a condom in their life. So
well, I think if you're Zac Efron, you don't want to have like a baby willy nilly.
I think everyone's having babies willy nilly.
You just think? But then
I mean, there's more than you think. I can maybe not to be exaggerated, but there's like a handful of people I know that have like secret babies.
Wow.
That either they don't talk to or they paid off and stuff like that. And it's like kind of crazy. You're just like, that's kind of wild actually. Yeah, people are just, and that's what I always say. We talked about it. Well, you know who the person I'm talking about. Where it's just like, he's so rich and famous and like well-to-do, and I'm just like, I don't understand like how they don't know how babies are made. Like I don't understand like what. And then they're like surprised and mad at the woman because she kept the baby. I was like, but you know how that will pull out, get a condom. Like what? I don't get it. Like I have no sympathy for these guys. And then they're pissed at the girl, and then they don't see the kid for their whole life. And I'm just like, well, damn, was that worth it for like a little 2-minute nut that you can just pull it out? I was like, that's crazy.
2-minute nuts.
Literally, all these guys had the 2-minute nuts, and then like a girl gets pregnant, like, oh my God, how could you keep it? Get rid of that baby. I've never seen that baby. Hate it. Men are the worst, but kudos to Zac Efron. Like you said, he's saving those genes. He's like, not the sperm's not going anywhere. I wonder how much he could sell a sperm for. Because that's a good... Those are good genes to have.
That's true.
That is actually crazy if he never has babies. Like, I know, like, that's, like, kind of sad. Like, to never... You know what I mean? It's like Elvis.
Yeah, he's robbing humanity from...
Yeah, from
Yeah,
more.
those Efron genes are something fierce. Because even Dylan...
He is quite handsome. Those eyes are so pretty. They give Zac Efron eyes. They sound like each other, too. Well,
Yeah.
maybe Dylan. He has, like, a long-term girlfriend. Maybe he'll be having a baby. They are beautiful. Mm-hmm.
You're like their mom.
Me?
When are we gonna have kids?
Oh, actually, I look like their mom. I was like, thank you. I would love to look like an Efron mom. When are you gonna have kids? That is probably the worst question. I know. I never ask people that ever.
Like, when are you gonna get married? You get married, then like, where are the kids?
And then when's the next one?
And then more kids,
when's the next
more
one?
kids.
Okay.
I think we've fulfilled everything we were asked from.
From our parents? I don't know. I think my parents had given up on me. I don't think they were planning on me getting married or having kids.
It's all a pleasant surprise.
It is. For me too, to be honest. It's all pleasant surprises. I love Dylan Efron too. He's also a winner of Traders. Colleen Hoover is filming a new movie with Dakota Johnson.
Oh, yeah, Verity.
Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy how she's just back.
She had all these movie deals set after that first one. But as with us, there's another one that's in development too. They just announced casting for it. Wait, let me see what it is. I just saw it this morning.
I mean, I don't understand. I thought like it ends with us as like just diabolical and disastrous in every way. And they're like, well, let's get more Colleen Hoover movies.
I mean, you got so much free press.
But is this movie?
Well, the books, you have to remember the books in and of themselves, like even take out Justin and Blake, like the books are really, really popular. Like it literally outsold the Bible. It ends with us. So
I thought the Bible was free. Like, who's buying the Bible? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Of course it outsold the Bible. No one's buying the Bible. They give them to you at church. They give them to you at the Embassy Suites had a Bible. Like, they give them...
The Embassy Suites had to buy the Bible and put it in the room.
I don't know about that. I feel like Bibles are just being given away everywhere. On the streets. Yes. Mormons are giving out Bibles. People are giving out Bibles everywhere. I have 5 Bibles that were just given to me at churches.
Oh, did you steal it from the church?
No, they literally like, here's a Bible. I was like, all right.
I think you're supposed to leave the church. Yes, with the Bible. I think you're supposed to, place it down when you
pocket-sized ones. When you have a confirmation, a baptism, here's a Bible for your baby. Here's a Bible for this. Like, you're just giving Bibles all day, and it's just like, okay, we have plenty of Bibles now. So I believe that she outsells the Bible because no one's buying a Bible.
Well, regardless, it's like the most popular book.
Okay.
But yeah, Verity is filming right now, and then she already has the next movie in the works, Regretting You, and Scott Eastwood is the lead in that one. So she has these movies are still rolling. But yeah, the Verity has Anne Hathaway and Dakota Johnson are in that. So, I mean, real big names.
Oh, those are good ones.
Yeah.
Were they just filming in the street when she had that stuff dumped on her?
Yeah, I think she was, I want to say New York maybe, and she got blood splash in her face on one scene. It is crazy to be filming out on the street because everyone kind of see. I always love seeing the behind the scenes of.
That's what I'm saying, but those people behind her are just literally just people that were in New York and just watching.
I'm sure those are paid extras.
You think because they literally are just like staring at her, and I was like, that looks like a weird extra.
They usually like, well, yeah, because she got blood thrown on her face. Like,
so
I'm sure
so all the extras in New York would just be like, I don't think they'd all just be staring at her.
If you're walking on the street and someone got blood thrown at them,
you would kind of walk like, oh, what? But they're all just like silent and standing there. I would be like, someone help
walking
her.
away. Usually people just walk away.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no one's paying attention. No one's helping anyone. You see people get attacked all the time and people are just walking by. So I was just like, damn, everyone's just stuck.
They should use extras from LA.
That was a great performance. You need to be
I would love to be an extra, actually. I would, especially in that movie. Oh.
It was so genuine.
Because that's what happens when you see that happen. That was me on the plane when lady was screaming. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? Like, I'm not just like, like, you know.
I think they like rope it off.
So they're not extras. They're just people in the street.
No, I don't think you can
be
They are extras.
Yes, because you couldn't be right next to Dakota Johnson in the scene.
I don't know. You need to look up that video because there are people literally just like, it looks like the Today Show when people are just like, you know, all like lined up behind the barricade. That's what it looked like to me. And I was like, so I would assume you probably can't even see that angle in the movie because you could see the camera and stuff.
Oh my God.
They just throw some blood on her. Was it blood? Is that what it was supposed to be?
It was blood, yeah.
You know
Josh Hartnett's in it.
Oh, I love him. Do you know the context of why it was thrown on her?
I wanted to read Verity. This was all pre It Ends With Us, like the movie. I didn't want to read Verity because there was so much hype like on Book Talk about the Colleen Hoover books. Again, this was pre me knowing like really about them. But Verity was supposed to be more of like a crime one. Like the other ones are romantic, and this one is like a more of a crime thriller kind of element to it. I need to find the video. Here it is. Let's see.
Yeah, look at the people in the back.
Trisha, they're literally like, oh my God. Like, are you serious?
Let me see. Why are they all bunched like that, though?
Like, look, they're startled. They're screaming. Those ones right there.
There's no way these people are being seen because the camera's right there.
You should be an extra coordinator.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Just like an intimacy coordinator, you should be
directing
tell them. Just the extras.
The last story we have to get into that I'm obsessed with is this Hailey Bieber 7-part series that went viral on TikTok.
Hailey Bieber did a 7-part series?
It was a video. People are saying documentary, but that's used very loosely. That. It's like a YouTube video about Hailey Bieber's quote unquote obsession with Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez.
Oh, I think I saw this on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
yes. I went down the thread.
Yes.
They call it now documentaries.
I like that.
That is a good term for it.
Okay, I was weirdly invested in this. I was like, ooh, they got her. I was like, yes, I am fascinated by it.
Yeah, I went into it very like skeptical because I kept seeing I saw some clips on Twitter, I saw some clips on TikTok, and it all comes from a YouTube video that was posted 6 months ago in August of last year. I think it got reinvigorated after the Hailey Bieber liking or allegedly liking a shady Selena Gomez TikTok. So now the feud like Selena versus Hailey got like reinvigorated.
Yeah.
And people went and like resurfaced this video.
Oh my gosh.
And I went in very skeptical because, as you know, I've been trying to get on the Hailey Bieber bandwagon. I really
You're
have.
Giving her a chance.
Yes, I went into it with a pure heart, and I was ready to be like, this can't be real. But damn, this video kind of made me think it was real. That like obsession of her trying to like having the scheme as a teenager to date Justin Bieber.
Who didn't though? Not me, but I'm saying those ages, you know.
True.
Yeah.
But the difference is she had the resources to actually do it.
Ooh, that does make a difference. Like
yes.
I was always trying to scheme how to marry Michael Jackson when I was younger, but I didn't have the connection, and then he died, and then I was like, so it didn't work out. But had I had the connection to like Kenny Ortega or something, I was like, I remember when he was rehearsing and Kenny Ortega was it. I was like I was sending my headshot into Kenny. I was like trying to like get it connected so he could introduce me to Michael. I was going every route to get to Michael, and I was like staying outside his house. I was doing everything. But yeah, if my dad was like Quincy Jones, I'm sure I could have gotten a connection to Michael Jackson, you know? So Stephen Baldwin had that Justin Bieber connection. He also had the connection to God. And I think that might have had something to do with it. Because he's like the kind of, what kind of Christians have the fish on the car? What are those called?
Pescatarian.
What?
I think most Christians believe like that Jesus made the fish and all that.
No, there's those fishes that say Jesus on the car.
Right.
And I know someone that would get so annoyed with it because I knew someone that was like very Catholic and they would get annoyed because like, oh, there's like fake Christians. I'm like, what does that mean? And there's a certain name for the fish Christians, like born again or something. I don't know. One of those Christians, who cares? But anyways, Steve Baldwin's a fish Christian. So I think he's just like one that gets like higher connections to God. And that's why his daughter ended up with Justin Bieber.
One of the theories was that it was kind of arranged by the church for them to be together.
It's all alleged conspiracy
it is
for entertainment purposes.
It gives very much Shane Dawson conspiracy vibes. He started this video. It's crazy though because it's
probably him. Did I told you he gave like behind the scenes like anonymous video channels to make these videos? What if he did this?
Honestly, yeah, because the channel is really random. Wait, I need to get the name. It's like Internet Oddity is the channel.
That's what I'm saying. These weird channels pop up and also have all these informations well documented.
And it's very well edited. Like it has like the clips that they found it's insane.
It scares me. It scares me because also too like people can edit anything. They can make anything look like a certain way. I'd be like, look at this. They could show that I was like stalking Moses all these years. You know what I mean? They could show like weird clips and it's like okay.
But it is crazy because the footage is just like so random. So they have footage of Hailey meeting Justin for the first time. It's at the Today Show when she was just 13, he was 15. He was performing like One Less Lonely Girl. Like it's like his big come up.
Yeah.
And it's like they have a video of Stephen Baldwin being like, Justin, this is my daughter Hailey. Like we're big fans of what you're doing, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
And then he did another Today Show concert and he brought Hailey again to go and meet him. And then there's footage of Hailey at Justin Bieber's Never Say Never premiere with her dad. And then again at the Monte Carlo premiere, which is Selena Gomez's movie, where Justin went as Selena's date. And they have like footage of her looking like a little cagey in the background.
It's like Justin that hurt is being like,
yes. And then like she dashes away. I'm like, oh my god,
it's so sad.
It is sad. And then there's also paparazzi footage of Justin and Selena going on a date in 2012, like at the movie theater. And in the paparazzi footage, Hailey Bieber is in the background, and the Internet Oddities video was like. And she was seen stalking Justin and Selena when they were having a movie date. And then there's paparazzi footage. I was like, oh
crazy,
my
but
God.
not crazy. Because I've definitely done that to a few celebrities.
I know. And then then he talked about how in 2019, a Bieber super fan did like a sit down YouTube video talking about how when Hailey was like 15, that they were like oomfies, they were mutuals, and she was like an update account. So she would like know where Justin like was staying in New York and everything. And they had like a friendship on Twitter, and there's even like tweets back and forth. So obviously this is alleged, but there's like old tweets of Hailey like talking to this girl that were up, like, and it was talking like making jokes about how tall Justin is going to be when he grows up. It's very intense. Oh. She even this girl that runs a fan account did like a fan version of the Call Me Maybe music video from Carly Rae Jepsen back in the day. Yes. And that's when Justin and Selena kissed in the music video and it went viral. Yeah. So this girl orchestrated a fan version of it and Hailey Bieber is in the fan version of it.
Was she kissing someone or
it was just her and her friend and they were just lip syncing to Call Me Maybe.
Well, was there tweets that were real? Like she would like tweet about Selena Gomez, like how she thought Selena Gomez was like pretty and like she's so wonderful.
So there were screenshots of Hailey when Selena and Justin were like together. There was like, and then Hailey was also kind of seen with Justin, so because obviously Selena and Justin were on again, off again, and Hailey was kind of in the middle, you know. Oh my God. And there's screenshots of like retweets that Hailey would would repost to like to hype up like oh, Hailey and Justin look so good together, and then she would retweet them.
Oh my God! I'm like, well, she was you know what, she accomplished her goal.
Honestly,
she was trying and she got it.
She spent a good, like, almost damn near 10 years manifesting that, and
I love this story. I love that a fan ends up with their celebrity crush. Like, that's the dream. I feel like she did it.
She did do it. But it's so funny. He goes at the end, it was like, by having a goal and having an obsession with hating. She did it. And it's like, it's kind of shady, but also it's crazy because again, it's almost Corinna Koff and that one girl. Like they do like a montage of like, outfits that Selena would have, and then a couple days later, Hailey would have the outfits. Same with like poses, and obviously a lot of the poses, a lot of it's like coincidence or whatever. But there's just so many of Hailey having the outfit a week later.
The tattoo.
The tattoo. Thank you, Moses. What? The tattoo is crazy.
The thing is that this thing, what it mostly shows is that she was obsessed with her. Her obsession is not just with him; it's with her.
Because she wanted to
dating.
Yes.
No, but wanting to be her.
Of course, because she's dating Justin.
But beyond that, even after.
So you think maybe she just wants to be her, and Justin was like the one that's like, well, if she's dating Justin, then I should be dating Justin because that's what Selena's doing. You think her obsession was more with Selena than Justin?
You can have two obsessions. I want to be Selena, and I want to be with Justin. Like she's doing everything she's doing. The cooking show was 1-to-1.
Wait,
word by
has a
word
cooking show?
On YouTube after Selena Gomez had her cooking show, and
but the show was word by word. She would repeat the words she was saying on her show.
Yeah, she'd be like, "I'm like Selena would." They showed Selena, and it was like, I'm really doing this at my house. This is not a set. This is my real house." Hailey opened hers. Yes, this is my real house. Selena had her grandma on, and then Hailey had her grandma on. Yes, and then Moses mentioned that tattoo. So in like 2015, Selena got a G tattoo behind her ear for her sister Gracie. And then the next week, Hailey Bieber got a G tattoo behind her ear for her pastor's friend. Isn't that crazy? A G tattoo. Yes. Isn't that nuts?
This is the single white female remake we need to see. That is crazy.
I know. And literally, I went in ready to be so skeptical. Like, y'all, this cannot be real. But that's crazy. And it's like similar font. And then Justin also gave Selena a ring that had a J in cursive font. And then Hailey got on her ring finger after she married Justin Bieber, got a J on her ring finger, the same font as the ring that Justin gave Selena.
Because I feel like, oh my God, not all this can be a coincidence.
Not all of it can be coincidence. And then there's even like quotes that like, they have a montage of quotes. I'll pull up just like one clip really quick for you so you can see the extent because it is crazy. I almost for Patreon want to react to like the 18-minute video because it is crazy.
Okay, I would love.
Because I actually am obsessed with it. This is just one clip that has like some of the instances of like Hailey copying quotes that Selena has said.
Oh my gosh.
Selena points out that the show does in fact take place in her real home.
This is my real home.
Yes, we actually are in my real kitchen,
gosh.
in my real house.
Selena has her Nana introduce the dish they will be cooking.
So Nana, what do we call this?
Cheesy?
And Nana, what are we making today?
Selena starts with a faux camera HUD overlay to give that raw homemade production quality feel. Hailey's show also starts with a faux camera HUD overlay. After fans caught on to Hailey practically copying Selena word for word, things got even darker when they dug into Hailey's interviews.
I realized that everybody else seemed to be narrating my life for me.
Yes.
So why don't I put something out that is my side of the story?
I realized that I was able to tell my story about who I was from my own mouth instead of people from the outside being able to tell my story for me.
That was one of the moments where I was like, I don't have to be that 19-year-old body shape anymore because I'm not.
That's the other thing too that I think I'm learning is I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 24. I know my body has changed the most even this last year.
Somebody asked me a while ago, what's the one thing you wish people knew about you? And I said I wanted it to be my heart.
What do you wish more people knew about you?
My heart.
Oh, wow.
People didn't really know me. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know Hailey for Hailey. And I just always had this constant battle where I was saying, I wish people just knew my heart.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
You know what it's giving though? Like, it is giving fan because like when I would watch, like even hate watch people, like, you know, like you kind of absorb what people talk. This is why I don't hate watch people anymore because you kind of absorb what they talk about and then you kind of say it because you kind of don't remember. It's just like in your subconscious. And I swear, I the example I use all the time is like when I used to hate watch Gabby Hanna's podcast, and this obviously was a while ago. She's not around anymore, but I would hate watch it, and I wouldn't remember. But I would say the stuff. Like the one thing about me talking about like gravity or something, it literally was Gabby Hanna talking about it, and I didn't know where it came from. But I was like, no, I heard it. I heard it on a podcast, and I couldn't remember who. But because I was hate watching her so much at the time, it was like in my brain, which is why I had to stop listening to like David on Views and stuff like that, because like stuff they were saying was like going into my brain, and I was like regurgitating as if it was my own thoughts, and I was like, it's so scary. So I feel like she just consumed so much Selena content that She probably doesn't even know. She probably thinks these are my original thoughts. This is what it is. And so...
Yeah, because to go on the Tonight Show and quote Selena Gomez, like, you can't possibly, like, be aware, right? You make a good point.
Yeah, so I think she's just, like not intentionally doing it, but just really soaks in the Selena content. So she is... It's like when I laugh like Holly, or when I used to, I suppose like you. It's just like you like gather people's like mannerisms, and it becomes your own, and you're just like, oh my god, why am I doing this? And she just must have been obsessed with Selena, not in a bad way. I mean, Selena's a celebrity; you can be obsessed with her, but
I think that's the main thing. Is like none of this shows that she's a bad person. Like there's nothing. She maybe not original.
Oh yeah, because
you know what I mean. Like there's nothing bad. She hasn't done anything bad, at least from what is described in here. She's just, and I think a lot of people do that. A lot of people copy other people. She's just like a Nepo baby fan
who had
so she actually got to a place where you actually see, but how many people copy celebrities day by day, word by word?
Yeah.
But she's not a bad person.
Kind of like me, I feel. Like when I copied My Chemical Romance music videos, not everyone can do a shot-by-shot remake, but I did it. Yeah, I had the resources, so people were like angry with me. They're like, how is she just copying? I'm like, you would do this too if you had the funds to go up and do High School Musical at the golf course where it was shot in Salt Lake City, Utah. You know what I mean? St. George, actually. And so I was just like, I feel like you said, yeah, she has the resources to go get Justin Bieber. So she did it.
This quote is crazy, though.
No, to be honest, this is the truth. He was so new that I didn't really know a lot about him.
Is that crazy?
That I hate.
That is crazy to do when you are like so documented.
You should be like, what's her name? Taylor Lautner with Taylor Lautner. Be like, love Twilight, more of an Edward person, but I was obsessed with like, if there's photos of you at a Twilight birthday party, like, you're just gonna say, so that is crazy. It's kind of like new. I know.
Didn't hear about it. Meanwhile, your boots on the ground at his first concert.
That is crazy. I mean, hopefully she's okay. I never know because
it must suck. Like when she must have thought, okay, I married him, people are gonna stop, and then they didn't stop. Okay, I'm having his baby, people are gonna stop. They didn't stop. Okay, Selena is engaged, they're gonna stop. They didn't stop. Like it must suck. Like she has a baby with this man and she can't escape it.
I think it's maybe a little her fault though with it. That's so she would just be like, I'm a fan. I love Justin. Like, it's like a dream come true.
Honestly, if she if she said that, if she was like, you know what? I was a fan. Yeah. It was my dream when I was 13 years old to marry him. I did it, you guys. Yeah. We would all stand. I think.
I hope I can be inspo for all you. I was the believer that got the ring, and maybe you too can get the man of your dream. So good. It's like
we all can aspire to be that. Yeah.
Was it Megan of Sussex who was also said she didn't wasn't aware of the royals or something, or she didn't know that who they were?
I don't know.
Someone was like that, and I was like, that's crazy. But I guess you got.
At least she wasn't a meet and greet with Prince Harry or something.
That's true.
Photographed at his premiere is crazy.
And also introduced and like shaking his hand and pictures.
Holding up a magazine with Justin and Selena.
Oh, girl, that one's a bad one. God, these damn editors on YouTube just exposing everybody.
It was edited fiercely. I was like, it got me good because I was ready to go into skeptic, and I watched it twice because I was so enthralled by it.
Wow, now you want to watch it a third time on Patreon. You're like, I gotta show you too.
It's correct, just because all the things that they find is nuts. It's actually scary how they find this stuff, because how do you find Hailey Bieber in the back of a paparazzi video? Like, she's
I know.
all the way in the back of the movie theater.
I do question that person. Like, what are you doing with your time that
well,
you're just
usually,
sifting through?
Yeah, it's somebody that's also that level of a fan.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe a Selena stan for sure, but it was nuts.
Oh my God. Shane, he's behind it. Just kidding. I don't know.
They probably have this board at the home with all the pictures, like
all the cross connections.
She was here.
I'm shook. I'm scared, but Justin seems fine, or is he not doing fine? I don't know.
I'm worried for Justin.
Really? What's going on with him?
He keeps posting really sad Instagram stories. Like he posted one a couple days ago. Like, I never felt like I deserved any of this stuff that I had, and he's been paparazzi, not looking great. So I am worried for him.
Oh no!
Which is even worse for Hailey, because now she has to deal with this, and she's trying to hold it down at the house with the baby.
Yeah.
Baby Jack blues.
But his post was very sincere and very vulnerable, and looked actually like he's really, I don't know, like to me, I really like that post.
But I don't think he's, because if you see the videos of him, it looks like he's struggling. So to me, it was kind of like a sad, like not in a good place kind of vibe, not like a come to Jesus. Let me be real. You know what I mean?
Both of your knowledge on the subject, you two could have hosted this podcast on your own.
Moses came in with the Bieber knowledge.
Back and forth, the sincerity of the post versus the scare of the post.
So what happens is
in.
Trisha is on tour. And then usually in the evening we'll watch TV together, but I let Malibu watch more of like, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or something, and I'm on TikTok next to her,
Oh, so you're consuming.
So I have more time.
Can you send me a summary? Because I don't know what's happening. You never sent me any of this.
You're on tour. Why would you need to be concerned?
Because I have hot topics to do when I come back.
I'm here.
I know you watched all this. I quote Justin Bieber every single one of my shows because I always say after my sad boy era, I got off the kitchen floor. I said I'm thriving. I'm actually happy. I want to live. And I guess a wise Canadian once said, Justin Bieber, life is worth living. I quote it every show and people love it. So Justin, listen to your own song. Life is worth living. Even if you're unhappy now, you can't stay unhappy forever, right?
I hope.
Yeah,
beautiful wife, beautiful baby.
Yeah, period.
Yeah.
Period. And you're Justin Bieber. I know that no one wants to hear that, but come on, come on, get happy.
What an inspirational note to end
I have a lot of inspiration. I just did a 3-day tour. I've been inspiring.
Go on tour, Justin.
My inspiration is all there.
Come to the Eras of Trish, Justin, if you want to be inspired.
I know. Everyone's like, do you have a guest here? Do you have a guest here? I'm like, no, but anyone who wants to come guest at my show, please come. Justin Bieber, we would love you at the show. Wow. Man, poor Hailey Bieber. Okay, well, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Go to our Patreon if you want to see us try the brand we shall not name's new twisted Parmesan pizza crust, and we might also react to the Hailey Bieber video. Plus, we do an extended podcast, and that's on our Patreon. Come see the Eras of Trish tour. Go watch Oscar stream. But if you ask why I blocked you on TikTok, think about it. Think about what you wrote, okay? And don't lie and say it was just because I laughed at the way she trolled pasta. You know that's not true. And Moses, see his canned fish tin reviews on TikTok. Past 500,000, which is pretty good. I'm just very proud
It's
of you.
amazing.
It's amazing. It is amazing. I was like, damn, okay, growing. And that's it. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Life is worth living.
Do you know the next line?
No,
I don't either. Okay. We got to learn it. I got to listen to it. Okay. Bye.